Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another session of Cauldron of Dice. It is nice to meet you. Before we roll into tonight's episode, I'm not dropping it ever. As a
shtick.
Yes, quick announcement and a lovely word from our sponsors. First, Adrian's here. She is no longer sick.
Yay!
So far.
So far.
Don't push your luck.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Don't jinx it.
Oh, okay. I'll sneeze on you.
Please don't sneeze.
Secondly, tonight's episode is sponsored by Dice Envy. Dice Envy has all the dice you need, from tiny metal dice, stone dice, wood dice, plastic dice.
Anything to
people
satisfy your
Ran out of
dice
other jokes.
goblin.
No,
the dice goblin inside
Yes.
you.
No, there. I was saying.
Why is he inside me?
I was saying up something else, but whatever. Use our promo code Cauldron at checkout and get 10% off your purchase. They also have a monthly subscription box for $15 a month, where they will send you monthly dice. It is quite cool.
Because that's what I need.
I was going to say, I'm maybe joining that.
Our second sponsor.
Dice.
Yes, more dice. Our second sponsor of the night is SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a ticket provider for concerts, sport events. If you're a fan of this new XFL, they have tickets for it. Use our promo code SGCauldron in all caps to get $20 off your first purchase with that promo code. Those do not stack.
Double advantage.
Yeah, double advantage. Damn. Yeah. That will be it for the sponsorships and the announcements. So are you guys ready to roll into tonight's episode?
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Let's do this shit.
Last we left off, the party had been awakened by the female changeling in the Moorgraves Inn. They had grabbed their gear, slowly one by one made their way out of the inn, and standing before them was Alfric, the changeling, and three thugs. All the changeling wanted was Alfric's crystal and the blueprints they had taken from his apartment. Kavir kind of got the tempers high when he said he told Alfric the next time he saw him he would kill him. Initiative was started, and from the shadows of an alleyway, an assassin, also with the changeling, came out from behind and stabbed Kavir twice.
Rat bastard.
I'm really starting to hate that changeling.
And then the changeling used Guiding Bolt to knock Kavir unconscious. After being knocked unconscious, the changeling had told her thugs that they knew what she needed them to get and to meet them at the rendezvous point to be paid. While Kavir was unconscious, his patron forced him to make a deal to save his life. Kavir, hesitant, asked for this unknown entity's name, to which she replied, Sul Katesh. Kavir had made his deal with this Sul Katesh and woke back up. Alfric began to run.
He would.
I wanted
He
to
didn't want any of
guiding
this.
bolt him so bad.
The rest of the party took care of the thugs and also the assassin, who had an aberrant dragon mark, and proceeded to charm
And then promptly uncharm.
Mal, and then due to the aberrant dragon mark, an arcane explosion knocked her
2.5 seconds. I was charmed, and then I was like, "Oh, you asshole!"
You yes.
I like to kill you.
Do it.
Under Kavir's lead, he noticed that despite this little scrap, that no Sharn guards or watch had appeared, which made him worried that the guard may have been paid off by this changeling, and they made their way to his home in Middle Central. Once there, Kat Benatar proceeded to walk outside, where she met Cord, and proceeded to give Cord the scroll she had stolen from Kavir earlier.
Snick a snack.
Cords
Methnic.
agreed to hold on to this and also gave you more information of this Syrian refugee that is starting to gain more and more power. And yes, people, I know that is how it's pronounced. It is spelled Cryian.
I was like Syrian refugee.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
I know what you're going for.
It's all of a sudden became CNN in here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're called Syrians. Or Sirens, yeah. Let's go with Siren. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
It might flip flop a lot.
It might flip flop a lot, yeah. Okay, well, while in his home, they proceed to try to get to know each other a little more and question Jorwin's motives and what he's really all about. At that time, Kavir went into his office, and the deal he had made with Sul Katesh, she gifted him with a tome. Blank, and as he put his hand to it, arcane sigils appeared, giving him new spells.
Did you move the mic?
I did not move the mic.
Perfect.
Oh,
now.
yeah. After all that, Marix had appeared again and
Me short.
frustrated and very scared, proceeded to pay each member of the party 5 platinum because a warforged he had recently created, known as a Psyforged, had escaped in his secret laboratory in the Cogs. He explained to the party he needs this done discreetly and no one know about it because
Because he was an idiot.
Cared about his own ass.
and that is where we begin.
So are we all still in this room, and is he still here?
Yes, he is still here. He literally has handed you all the 5 platinum and said,
Wait, I thought Marix already left.
"Oh, you're right. He left."
Yeah,
Okay.
he left
Yeah, he
after he
left.
gave us the 5 platinum and said.
Don't forget
I-
the copper. He gave us 5 platinum and 5.
Oh yeah, he
For
gave us
the-
5 copper each for the Sky Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left after he was like, "I need you to take care of this problem for me."
That's exactly how he sounded. Yes.
We're hopefully gonna persuade him.
Hopefully, because I'd rather not fight a psychic demon warforged thing.
Psyforged. They're not demons.
Whatever.
They can be.
Well, I don't know about all the rest of you, but I think that the most recent events are gonna require us to kind of rest up a bit before we start trying to make our way down here to the cogs.
I agree.
I know we've been able to rest up shortly, but something that may... Well, actually, DM, what time is it right now? Up here in game time?
It is
Right around like noonish, somewhere around that.
about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I propose this. If we're going to be heading down here to the cogs, we know that this area is not the best part of town. Really not the best part of the entire city. Perhaps under the cover of night, we might want to head down there. We might be able to use this time here at the moment so we can be able to rest up, and then once nightfall comes, we can start be able to make our way down. Any objections?
Sounds like a plan to me. Trinma?
Is the nighttime usually where bad things happen? Because I just go whenever I please, but
I mean, really, just from what I understand, any time is it's going to be a bad time down there. But if we're down there under cover of darkness, we may be able to not alert so many individuals.
well, like I said before, it seems like that you probably have the most knowledge of this town. You probably know the ins and outs better than most of us.
Well, don't really get down at the cogs that often. But, well, actually, I've only really been down there maybe once or twice.
Is it people that we should... Is there like an underbelly of this city where we should be worried about like bandits or people of the... that demeanor?
No. There's many places that are like that. From what I understand, cogs aren't... Well, it's kind of hard to be able to say. You don't need to see very much of a law enforcement presence down there. And from what I understand, it's also kind of place where law enforcement only really goes if they need to. And even then, it's hit or miss.
Okay. I guess they never miss. Very, very well. I think that would be to our benefit as a group to make sure that everyone's at 100%. We don't know what could be happening, what could be lurking in those shadows. So I would agree with that. Do you have a bunk bed or cots, perhaps?
I have a few extra rooms. If you want to go take one here upstairs. As right
I
of
think a nap
guess.
would do us all good.
I know I can certainly use one here as well.
Yeah, you.
I've had a bit of a rough morning.
Very
Are
good.
you gonna take a cat nap, Cat?
I sure am. Well, if only you had a cat tree to climb up on. It's in the works.
Very good. I'll just take like a couch if you have like something like there or like.
We have a couch right here in the bridge, right here where you're at right now.
Couch
so
is mine.
Looks like you're in the right spot.
I'll sleep on top of Dreama's stomach.
You can have the back part of the couch, right? The little headrest part.
Okay, that's fine.
You can have Zelda's perch.
No. I personally am a little bit more fond of this lovely recliner of mine, the ye olde lazy boy eel.
He oldie
How
lazy
long
boy.
have you been sitting on that joke? Yeah. I guess we're gonna take
Quite
a
a
long rest
while.
then. Yeah, it sounds like. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna take a long rest.
You're all taking a long rest.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Before we do, of course, I want to make sure that house is completely all locked up. Just the way that it was normally always done.
Okay.
Light will also remain off with the exception of the fireplace here in front of us. And I am actually going to grab a book from my bookshelf.
Okay.
Just looking over. It's a fictional book that I had the chance to be able to read here from growing up, and it actually reminds me of something.
Love you.
And I'm assuming everyone's all kind of gone to their own different places and started trying to be able to make their
Yep.
Yep.
their rest here at this point.
Just one arm back range.
I pull out my Book of Shadows and I start to peruse through some of it, and I see that there's a spell in there. Looking it over here for a few seconds, I see that there are different instructions on how to be able to cast this, and I immediately walk over to the fireplace. I grab a couple coals, and I also grab a little bit of incense that might be kind of sitting around it. And I start to read over the ritual. It takes me exactly 1 hour and 10 minutes to be able to cast.
Fair enough.
So I'm using that here as part of my long rest. And I start to kind of trace different arcane runes on the around the fireplace, using that as my brazier. I also start kind of chanting different words of arcane origin and really kind of molding what I see in the book into the flames while tossing in the different items that would be required here for the spell. And I am casting Find Familiar.
What does
I know
your
what you're
familiar
doing.
look like?
So,
Hey, I can do animal handling.
so
An owl named Rhalis.
So, remembering the book that I was reading actually kind of prompted the inspiration for this. It told of it was a little short story that was telling of young adventurers somewhere in a different land. Kavir starts to be able to recall what the name of the city was. He wasn't entirely sure, but he remembers that it was somewhere near something called Almost Winter, Neverwinter,
Oh my freaking god.
and specifically towards a town that he believed was called Phandalin. He remembers that the young adventurers that were all bundled here together, reading over a short passage in it of how these young adventurers took on a slew of orcs and who had captured what seemed to be almost all the children from the town, or maybe it was just one. He's not entirely sure. Sometimes these things get lost in the translation. But he remembers one specific adventurer who gave his life to save one of the children, and he starts to form his familiar in that shape of an owl. And as it starts to come forth and the fire goes out in the brazier, he looks down and he says, "Hello, Rhalis."
And we broke the DM in 15 minutes, y'all.
Has it even been 15?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Zoom in on Bryant's face right now.
I think that's a new record for us breaking the DM.
So really quick, Rhalis was my previous character in our last campaign, who
Rhalis
died.
never dies.
He was a lawfully evil Aarakocra monk who started to kind of have a change of heart and then died. And my next character was a wizard who did find familiar, and it was Rhalis, a owl. And I guess we're bringing it back.
Rhalis never dies.
All hail.
All hail Rhalis.
You're a son of a bitch.
The party's name should just be
Rhalis.
Rhalis helps.
Rhalis Helps. There we go.
Now you broke it.
That should be our name, though. Think about it. That should be our name. Rhalis
Rhalis
Helps.
helps.
He never dies.
Oh my god.
Guys, I think we did it.
Okay, so we broke the DM and my husband.
He's looking so disappointed right now.
He really does. It wouldn't
I mean, that's
be
like the
a
point
D&D session if
of
our
each
DM was not
session.
disappointed in
How
us.
to make Bryant disappointed in us.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Right.
Hurting cats, literally.
So after I do that, kind of inspect him, look him over, try and be able to see if he matches up the artistic drawing of that in the book.
Oh, now I gotta come up with something for.
And after that, my first command to it is to just patrol the house. And then I close my eyes and go to sleep.
So it's an owl.
It is an owl.
It was a horned owl.
It is a horned owl named Rhalis.
Rhalis kind of tilts its head at you, and are you like opening a window or something for him?
Or is he just patrolling the inside of the house?
Patrolling the inside of the house.
Oh, okay.
The inside.
They have legs they can hop.
Yeah, so he kind of flies up to the top of the stairs,
They have really long legs.
kind of perches on, and then just
They can sit crissy-crossy.
sits down and
This cross
begins to
applesauce.
look and watch over you guys.
Hey, I've seen the pictures. You do sit crisscross applesauce. It's really weird.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
I told you I had something fun planned.
He's so upset.
Well, what did you want his familiar to be?
What did you expect it to
Anything
be?
else?
That's the beauty of a familiar. It can be literally anything
Yeah.
you want it to be, just as long as I have the time.
It just
I
happens to be
have you do
Rhalis.
Find familiar for me because I can handle it.
It's only attuned to him.
I can only,
that's
have
crap.
one familiar for myself, and only one at a time, unless I do something else.
That's crap.
So as you guys take your long rest, Rhalis watches over you guys. Drinma, while you're resting,
Yes, sir.
in your dreams, you see a female human donned in shining, bright silver armor, holding a greatsword, standing next to 3 kobolds. And as this human female looks at you, as well as the kobolds, you hear a very soft voice come from the human. You've been doing well, child.
Oh, he's pretty.
I understand why you are running, but you are still doing what you're meant to do. Our power is still yours, and this gift is now yours. Now she extends her hand. A small little ball of silver flame comes up, and she throws it at you. It hits you in the chest and kind of sinks into your body. You feel warmth take over you. Now get to use your level 3 stuff.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize this as Tir Miran?
This is Tira Miran. Yes, that is Tira Miran.
As most streams, I like to feel really warm, and then I wake up in a wet bed.
Hey, we're sharing a couch, so just don't get it on me.
Lord!
You broke him again.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Breathe, damn it!
Alright, so
Wash it down with the beer.
you all proceed to come to consciousness one by one. It's about 9 o'clock at night. As you all look outside the windows, you see the city lights are little flame cantrips. This district, right, is very silent. This is where the houses do trade and work, so at this time of night, this district is starting to go to bed and settle down. Not a lot of rowdiness.
Jinma gets up, kind of stretches and kind of overthinks of what she saw in her dream and just kind of shrugs it off, kind of thinking that they're almost borderline visions, and she's had visions before, but they seem to be getting stronger, and she just kind of looks out the window to see like kind of the dead silence of the outside, and just says Tira Miran, and then walks away from the window.
That was very poetic.
What are we getting up? What are we doing? We just we sleeping in?
Kavir starts kind of rubbing the sand out of his eyes. Rhalis, where are you?
Are you spelling it the same way?
Yes.
Of course he is.
You have to.
Rhalis hears you and kind of flies down from the stairs and lands on your shoulder.
Anything?
Ooh, that's a pretty bird.
Thank you. This is Rhalis.
He looks tasty.
You would stay far away from
To
me.
say, you might be watching cattle eat him.
Better watch it. We do have a tabaxi.
I can promise you, he will not taste that great.
Kavir, what's with the pigeon?
Jeremiah, I don't think that's a pigeon.
This is an owl. And,
Owl?
well, I've done a bit of research, and I've learned to try and harness some more powers of the arcane. This is one of them.
It's amazing.
Thank you. I try to get her to look just fine.
It's
Him, her, haven't decided yet.
You didn't look under the feathers?
You know,
It's an it.
They,
Doesn't have-
them.
a lady
doesn't
should
have
never
a-
ask, and a gentleman will never tell.
It doesn't have a gender.
Gender neutral.
Yeah, there.
Non-binary.
Look, it's 998YK. All right,
We're very progressive in this
very
time.
progressive.
It's an it.
Yeah.
Just refer to our new companion as Rhalis.
Does he speak? Or it speak?
Telepathically to me.
That could be very helpful if we're needing a scout or ever caught in a bind.
Yes, I haven't tried this one out here yet, but as I'm flipping through this book of mine,
We'll have to make sure we get some mediocre fish.
I bet they would like mediocre fish.
well, I certainly have a couple more cans of tuna left here in the fridge. So, but this
I don't think it'll eat
This
tuna.
book of mine.
Fish.
Where
Real fish.
did that come from?
This book? Well, right over there on the shelf.
Oh.
And it says, if I sit still, I prop myself back here in my recliner, and I whisper a few words of the arcane origin, and my eyes roll into the back of my head. And I sit perfectly still. I
Is he
take
dying
full,
over there?
I take full control of Rhalis and have it kind of just fly around the room.
Okay.
Drinmo looks like Hillary Clinton in the the party conference, which is like, I usually need an airship to fly like that.
I have Rhalis come over
So does
and
that mean we gotta guard his ass when he does this?
I have Rhalis
Right.
perch onto Drimo's shoulder.
Kavir?
It just nods its head.
Does that mean we gotta guard him when he does this?
I
Probably.
guess so. Poke him real quick.
Kavir stays completely still.
So
Apparently.
yes, we are going to have to guard
Well,
him.
just be
unfortunately.
careful where you leave your body.
Kavir also can still be able to speak and says, I'm not sure what you're planning on doing to my body, but I can't feel it, see from it, or hear anything from it, but I can hear everything perfectly and see everything perfectly through Rhalis' eyes and ears.
So in other words, he could die and we'd still have Rhalis.
I would certainly hope to not die. Rhalis may disappear, or I could possibly be trapped inside Rhalis. I don't know.
So
Like I said,
telepathically in
he could
Drinma's head,
Die and
I
we'd
just-
still have Rhalis.
telepathically in Drinma's head, I go, draw a mustache on his face. He said he can't feel it.
Anybody got a pin?
Oh, I was saying that in her head. You didn't hear
Telepathy,
that.
You didn't hear that.
Oh.
I am going to go over to the soot in the fireplace, grab a little bit of soot, and gently draw a very thin pencil mustache on it.
Rhalis is still on your shoulder. As he
I'm
does this.
looking at Rayleigh.
Kavir staying perfectly still, but still being able to speak, says, would you please make it a goatee as well?
I will then finish it off into a goatee. He looks stunning.
No shit, we're trying to grow one of these out.
Drinma. Excellent job.
And I transfer back into my own body.
My, you seem to show quite a plethora of abilities there, Kavir.
These are... No, I'm learning more every day. Just as long as I get the chance to try and be able to read a little bit more, I can have the opportunity to see how much of use this could all be. Especially if we're going down here to the cogs to go try and be able to find something called a Psyforge, I feel like we're going to need as much as we can be able to have in terms
Much
of an
magic
advantage.
as we can get.
Yes,
Well,
amongst many things.
do we all feel prepared to take on whatever lies in the cogs?
I think as prepared as we're ever going to be.
Let's snick a snake. Let's do this.
No running off this time, Kat.
No promises.
Don't make Drinma punch you in the face again.
I think we have an understanding.
Wink.
I'm pretty sure, though, if you disappear on her again, she'll probably punch you in the face again.
Maybe not.
Well, there's not really other people here in the bar, so I can't really start another bar fight.
All right. I guess show us the way. How do we get there?
Well, we're gonna have to go take another sky coach to get all the way back down there here again. We can try and do more private or more public here this time. with it being much darker here right now, well, we've gone public here this entire time. If we try and do private again, I'm
Might raise
worried
some
that
eyebrows.
Exactly, especially going down to this district.
And considering your friend, what was his name again?
Marix,
Yeah.
he's not my friend.
Well, considering he only gave us 5 copper each.
Don't forget the platinum.
Well, yeah, he gave us the 5 platinum, but he gave us 5 copper each for a sky coach. And I'd rather not spend my own money when I can spend somebody else's.
Is this before or after you looted the bodies?
What body?
We'll go after.
After. Fair enough.
I consider that my own money.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What bodies?
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, everyone ready to go?
As ready as we'll ever be.
All right. In that case, we all start to make our way out the door and to head down to the station with the nearest sky coach.
As you make your way to the station, you get to the kiosk. There are no sky coaches that will go down to the cogs itself. The closest they can get you is to the Dragonized District and Lower Tavix Landing.
Then that's where we're going.
It's going to be a hour and a half long trip.
Damn, I guess things all kind of changed here from last time.
Did
Guess
they
the-
used to go down to the cogs?
Maybe at one point in time. Like I said, I've only really been down there maybe once or twice. Well, I guess we'll all buy our tickets.
Yes,
head
we're going
down
to Lower
this weekend.
Tavix Landing.
So Lower Tavix it is.
So as you guys get into the sky coach, you see a silver dragonborn male with a metallic-looking prosthetic arm on their left, and sitting right next to them looks like a steel dog. They're using their tools to kind of tinker with the dog and kind of in their own head. And as they finish up, they kind of look at you guys and Adrian.
Interesting pet you have there.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have a
Do you-
bone perhaps? Here, I'm sure I can find something to feed this. Oh, or does it take like screws or bolts?
Might chew up some screws.
Do I
you
see any screws?
make a lot of things yourself?
Make an investigation check.
Thank you.
Oh.
I went to roll. I haven't rolled all night. That was a natural 20.
Nice!
Nice. Great way to start out the night.
Nice.
You see about two
Wasted your
little. You
20.
see 2 little screws that are holding the seats kind of loose, so you kind of just like
Just gonna
reach down and plug them up and give them to.
And then I stick my hand out to the dog. Here you go. He won't bite, will he?
Not unless I tell him to.
I look over at Rhalis and I say, "Don't get any ideas."
That is quite something. It's pretty incredible. I'm terribly sorry. I just fed your dog, and I did. My name is Drinma. Pleasure to meet you. And your name?
My name is Alnitavith Drosar.
You're gonna have to slow down on that one, there, darling.
Can we call you Al?
Don't see why not.
That's a lot easier.
One more time.
Alnatavith
Nate.
Dralasar.
Spell it like it sounds.
Sounds elvish.
N-A-E.
No, it means intrigued or intriguing steel in my native Draconic.
Interesting.
My father intended it to mean that I have both intelligence and strength.
And as he says that, you see, kind of holstered underneath the prosthetic arm is a small pistol.
Did you make that yourself too?
That one, no, I purchased.
Are you afraid you're gonna get into any trouble and need protection?
You're a child. I don't see why.
Not necessarily. I typically tend to venture out trying to find things to build, people to build them for. Tend to roam with a lot of the dwarves. They tend to take care of me while I'm on my journey of academia.
It's weird, you look very tall. You don't look anything dwarvish.
You definitely do not resemble a dwarf.
No, but they seem to have taken a liking to me.
Well,
You seem very curious indeed, and sometimes having that curiosity kind of feeds into knowledge. It's good to have that drive, or dare I say hunger, as I look at the dog right there. That dog's not going to get any ideas now, is it?
No.
So where are you headed?
Nowhere in particular. Just looking to find a group to just travel around with and collect more wares and increase my knowledge of the mechanisms of the world.
Young adventurer.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow to the knee. But that was a long time ago. Actually, I'm still an adventurer. Actually, it's kind of weird. Mal, you seem to like...
2014 thanks you for that joke.
You're welcome. Mal, you like to tinker as well. This might be a good little...
I tinker with rocks.
I mean, metal is a type of rock. I think.
with her intelligence of -2.
I'm going to sit down and be quiet.
You're already sitting down.
I'm going to sit down even more.
Just gonna slump down in
It's
your
like slump
seat.
down. It's like,
Well, maybe you guys can do some, like, collabo pieces or something. I don't know. Come up with something.
I think that's the name of my crew member, too, if I remember right. Collabo.
Kabir's just reading his book.
Collabo.
Collabo.
I must say, I am intrigued. Especially with that. And I point at your little dog.
Dog? Yes.
What's the dog's name? We're very intrigued.
Haven't come up with one yet.
Ooh, let us.
We'll help you.
You might regret it immediately. Well, we'll find the moment of inspiration to strike. If you don't mind me asking, as I look at his arm, did you catch yourself in a scrap or in the war as well?
No, it was actually an accident. 4 years ago, there was an avalanche in my village, and my arm was caught under a rock.
See, she may not like me because I'm rock.
Large boulder crushed my arm.
Sorry if
but
you're getting PTSD from Mal walking around here.
No.
She is made out of rock.
Hey, granite, get it straight.
It's a rock.
It's
It is a rock, but it's a different type of rock. It's a pretty rock.
But it's
As
still
you
a
can
rock.
see, we
Still
all
a
have
pretty
ADD.
rock.
Jesus Christ, it's Charlie Brown's Halloween. I got
So I assume you had to free yourself.
Yes, my fellow villagers did, and then my father created my first prosthetic arm for me, and I've been tinkering with it for the last few years.
Now, were you a tinker before the accident, or was that kind of the catalyst that made you want to be a tinker?
I was before, like my father before me.
Nice, good reference.
She is a walking reference train. It will never stop.
Ever.
That's why you're gonna fit in with this group.
New
perfectly.
ways to break the D in.
Yep.
Well, since you seem to be so handy with tinkering and fixing things, I wouldn't mind if he joined up with us.
Do you like danger?
We do
Why
get into
not?
fights quite a bit.
Well, that's what this little puppy's for.
Oh, what's it do?
It fights for me.
So, Dreamer, yeah, you might want to watch it with the dog.
Interesting. Listen, Al, I have maybe a proposition for you.
Yes.
We are also adventurers. Okay? We have maybe caught ourselves in the middle of something most people wouldn't experience in a lifetime. And it involves, well, frankly, it involves some machinery that maybe this world has never seen before.
Ooh. You've caught my attention.
Are you familiar with Warforged?
I've heard stories.
This is a Warforge, but with psychic abilities.
Definitely sounds interesting.
Have you ever heard of something like that before?
No. My father might have. But I'm unsure.
Well, if you join us, you might come across things your father's never seen before. You might impress him. I know all of us have daddy issues as well.
It's more things to tinker with.
Definitely. I'm in.
Well,
Everybody else all right with him joining?
Well, seeing for what we're all maybe potentially walking into,
We're all misfits. It's fine.
I may not turn down additional help.
Extra person couldn't hurt.
Look at you.
Or an extra dragonborn, I should say. Couldn't hurt.
Can't say I come across very many Dragonborn here around Sharns, but it'll be very intriguing to see what you can be able to do here for us. My name is Kavir, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you. I extend my left metal arm.
I have my right hand out, ready to then I pull back and give the left hand.
And I get a good hefty squeeze.
I try to squeeze back, but realizing it's metal, it's probably not one to try and be able to do a bit of a test of strength.
Yeah, you might get your hand crushed.
Now, Al, before we set on our path right here, I have something very important to ask you, okay? Do you perhaps follow maybe a certain deity or god? I know that sounds completely out of the blue. Trust me, it'll all make sense.
At the moment, no. Most Dragonborn tend to be in between.
Very agnostic.
While there are, Tiamat and Bahamut.
You're an Eberron. So
an
those,
Eberron.
those don't exist. You have
Oh,
you have the Sovereign Host, the Dark Six, the Path of Light, the Path of the Silver Flame, and those are the religions. Yeah.
I guess I read the wrong thing.
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
But
you're
still,
I know some of those words.
prefer to stay. I'm more knowledge for knowledge's sake, as opposed to getting into
But listen,
any religious.
okay, that's fantastic because we have recently taken up a pledge, if you will. Okay, so whenever we get ready for a battle, we reach out to our deity. Okay, so we all yell, "Rhalis helps!" And, and as we do
And
it,
we broke him again!
and as we do it, I make like a pose that kind of looks like
Like a victory.
like an owl flapping its wings, but it looks kind of more like DBZ, the Ginyu
Oh,
Force
God.
kind of thing.
Oh, the Ginyu
Oh,
Force.
God.
Yeah.
Right, everyone? Rhalis helps!
1, 2, 3.
Rhalis
helps!
helps!
Just like that.
It's kind of our party theme.
We're still working on it, and I've started to pet my owl.
That's actually our deity right there. I hope you don't mind him.
He's a god in
Bird
feathered form.
Interesting.
How old did you say you were again?
12.
12.
Holy
oh
shit.
my god.
We have a
Oh.
child.
We
Yikes.
now have the youngest person in our party. This is scary.
But you also have the second male, so it's no longer a her.
Yeah, Kavir, you're no longer the only male around.
Great,
This
now we're gonna
is
have to
like
deal with like
I can't say
teenage
man
hormones
because-
rolling around here. Oh, man.
He's only 12.
Aw.
For a Dragonborn, that's middle-aged.
It's okay, because when I die, I'm coming back as a teenager.
Oh, God.
Just skip childhood, adolescence, going right to teenage.
Yeah.
She's already caused enough problems as an adult.
What?
with one of her 9 lives.
Oh, there you go.
How old is everybody here?
40.
I'm 35.
I don't remember.
22, I think.
Dragonborn,
21,
Dragonborn
so-
are considered
32.
fully grown at 10.
Yeah.
I'm 21,
Still
so
young.
Well, Al, welcome to the party.
It's good
yeah,
to be
get
there.
used to being called Al because your full name is complicated. I don't believe I introduced myself, by the way. I'm Vishara.
Cat Benatar.
It still makes me laugh.
Every time.
She likes to throw out witty comments in battle.
Well, I'll be right there with you.
Malachite, but everybody calls me Mal.
Good to meet you all.
Okay.
So the next 30 to 45 minutes go by, and the Sky Coach docks into the Dragonized district of Lower Tavok's Landing. As you guys make your way off of the Sky Coach, to the west is what looks like this area of the district is specifically for the rich and merchants that have been traveling around Corvair that are trying to come here to trade or deliver goods to a certain store or provider. To the east, you see about 3 taverns, very large, very busy right now. And in the center of these 3 taverns is a gambling hall. In bright fire letters above this gambling hall, you see the name Chance. It is crowded, and as you kind of watch, more and more people are going in. Past the tavern gambling hall is the gate to Cogsgate. Is the gate to Cogsgate. To the south of Chance, there is a very luxurious inn called Velvet's. Luxurious. I think I'm having a stroke. Toast!
It's called Velvets.
Velvet's. Velvet.
So just velvet.
Velvet. Apostrophe S. Velvet's.
Velvets. Okay, got it. Yeah, I think you are having a stroke, bud.
Yeah. You see a lot of changelings in their changeling form, so white forms, doppelgangers. Dwarves, humans, and half-elves, and a few halflings. This is where a lot of people come to gamble, drink, tell of travels, conclude business deals.
I assume with the changelings, it's I'll be whatever you want me to be kind of thing.
That is Velvet's.
Yeah.
Velvet's is a doppelganger, but hires changelings. It's an inn.
It's a brothel.
It's also an inn
whorehouse.
that, if you pay with the right amount of coin, you can hire someone for company.
It's a brothel.
I'll whore myself into an early grave.
It's Scanlan's favorite place.
In more luxurious and politically correct, pleasant terms, I point to Velvet and say, whorehouse.
Looks like it's right up your alley, Kavir.
Please, I at least work for it.
Oh my.
Well, maybe every slump, but
Anything else we see?
Coming out from the Sky Coach area? No, that's...
Okay. Oh, I wasn't really expecting a place like this. I was expecting more, I don't know, I guess slummy.
we haven't
Seedy
gotten there
underbelly.
yet. We haven't really gotten there yet. But if you look over in that direction, and I point there towards the casino, that is one of the major reasons why we have an underbelly. Can't exactly say that I haven't visited there before, but they will gladly take your money.
So, Kavir, what is Chance?
It's a casino. Plenty of different types of gambling. If anyone else here cares for a game of cards?
I'll be at the roulette table.
Well, I'm sure they will happily take your money.
Although, the way that Marix was talking, I'm sure someone in there probably
Has
maybe have
information?
seen or heard something. It might not actually be a terrible spot to gather information to kind of know what maybe where this Psyforge was last seen.
May not be a bad idea.
We can
Starting
get some
there could be-
information.
Information is always super helpful. I do recommend
Detectives.
keeping a bit more of a lower profile. And I look around. Is anyone else really kind of around us, DM?
Make a perception check.
Like within plain sight.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do that perception check. Try and be able to take a look. Actually, I'm gonna have
Rhalis help?
Rhalis try and be able to fly around
He said it!
and be able to give me some assistance. That is a 17.
17. You see a few people that are going to the west side. They have very heavy backs, or they're carrying a bunch of supplies where they're either going to go sell their supplies or finalize deals. But no one that looks dangerous.
Whiskers everywhere.
Kids.
Okay, so no one's really
Kids.
looking over here in our direction.
No one's
Okay.
really looking. Everyone's either going to Chance, Velvets, or going about their business to sell their goods.
I will then put my hand over my face and invoke Mask of Many Faces to change myself back into Boris.
Oh, Boris, it's so good to see you again.
Ah, Natasha. Good to see you, darling.
We haven't seen this. Right?
No.
Because no.
Never. This is the first time you literally watch as Kavir puts a hand over his face and kind of shrinks down, and then has a little mustache and a black fedora
And a black coat.
and a black coat, and starts.
I look like a gnome.
Yeah, he looks like a gnome.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Well, I can't exactly say that I do this quite often, although in the past couple days, more than not.
It's a fart chair.
It is.
Wow, Kavir, you...
Ew,
That's
this is
his
your natural
Boris.
form.
Excuse me, Boris. You never cease to amaze me.
Da.
So I say we probably need to... Well, I guess we'll probably head to Chance, right?
I guess so.
It seems like, Boris is all set, ready to go. He's dressed in his nightlife attire, it seems.
So as you guys make your way into Chance's, to straight ahead, you see a few tables with the name Cauldron's Favor. Cauldron is a sovereign host. He is known as the god of wealth and war. To the left, you see one table with a bunch of people gathered. The sign above it says The Furies Rage. And at the table, you see, at the time, a orc and a human male arm wrestling. To the right, you see 3 tables, and above each table, the name is The Traveler's Tricks.
Still sounds like a horror move, but okay.
To the back right of this gambling hall, you see what looks like a roulette table, and it's called Wheel of Fate.
That's where I'm going.
You're going to Wheel of Fate. Okay.
What did you say that the Traveler's Tricks was?
I didn't say what it was. I just said it is called The Traveler's Tricks.
I'm gonna go over and look at the Traveler's Tricks.
Okay. The Traveler's Tricks is a card game.
I'm gonna follow over in that direction as well. I seem to do pretty well here with cards.
Sorry, what did I miss? I was in the bathroom.
They went into the gambling hall.
Oh.
Chances.
Chances.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I knew that much.
What is the purpose of the card game?
To win
I'll explain the
money.
rules. It is you roll 1d8, keep it hidden. It's poker. The game is roll 1d8, call, checker, raise. After that, you roll 1d6, repeat the process, and then you roll a 1d4. You may use deception to try to make someone fold, or you can use sleight of hand to re-roll one of the dice one time. Whoever has the highest number wins.
So you add it all up.
Yes, you
Whoever
add it
has-
all up.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
It does, Natasha. And Kavir is going to kind of scope out the table, try and be able to see if it seems to be leaning more towards
Dealer or the
favor there for the dealer players.
Dealer does not play. It's only players. The dealer just deals.
In that case, I'm gonna try and get a good scope out on the different players.
You have a dwarf male, a elven female, and a male warforged. In front of them, the male warforged, just had another stroke,
English.
has probably about 1,700 gold in front of him. The other two, about 5. He looks to be cleaning them out.
5 gold.
5 gold.
Well, it seems to be this is top dog.
Should we try to beat him?
I have little platinum, but I may place a stake.
I may join you.
Let's go, darling. And is there any
There are
open
2
tables?
seats of yes. There's 2 seats available. Before that, you went, Cat Benatar. You went to Wheel of Fate.
Mm-hmm.
How Wheel of Fate works is I roll a d20.
Mhm.
You bet on the number, or you bet even odd.
Okay.
If you bet on the number and I roll the number, it's times 3. If you bet even odd, it's times 2.
23. 23. 23.
Yeah, because there's a 23 on a d20.
Gotta have the money.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be like a 20-1 payout?
Yeah.
I'll make it 10 to 1. How's that?
Okay. So
Oh, let's keep it
do
going.
I?
101.
How much is this? Any number?
Minimum bet is 1 gold.
Okay.
Max does it. You can bet as much as you want.
All right. So am I going first? Are you guys playing it?
Yeah, because you went up
Okay.
first and they kind of because I had explained the rules to them. So I'm gonna try to multitask here.
I'm gonna say. Can I pick a number and if it's an even or not odd? Is that what it said?
Yeah,
or
even
odd?
or odd, or you pick the actual number
Okay.
that you think I'm going to roll.
Oof, that's hard.
I roll, not you.
I know. I'm just trying to look. I'm like, there's 20 numbers on here.
Someone said
5%
that there's
chance.
10 odd or 10 even.
I'm gonna say 5 gold for odd.
5 gold for odd. All right. Even.
All right, I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
Is there someone taking this money?
Yes, the person that's in charge of it, kind of nicely dressed, is a halfling man who's standing on what looks like 3 boxes.
They're very nice boxes. Yeah.
And takes the gold. I am so sorry. Would you again?
Sure. Another 5.
Another 5.
Let's try for odd again.
Odd again. Odd. Very, very impressive. 10 gold. So 10 gold back to you, but technically
I'm
didn't lose
just
anything.
kind of watching.
Oh, you're what? So
I'm just kind of watching what she's doing.
okay.
I'm not
So
playing. I'm
that's
not betting.
you for a
I'm
second.
just watching.
Drinma, what are you doing?
Drinma is kind of cross-armed and staring at the Furious Rage arm wrestling.
Fury's Rage?
Furious Rage, excuse me. Looks like Furry's Rage when I typed it in right here.
Fury, Fury.
Yep. You know what? I could take these bastards on. And I'm gonna walk up to Fury Rage.
Okay. So as you walk up, you see a changeling kind of change form to a human male. Are you looking to partake?
As I flex my arms and be like, I think so.
Any challengers to take on
Drinma.
You see a human male that was earlier.
Okay, I'm now walking over to where she's at to see what the hell's going on.
Look you down.
Oh, hell.
Oh, I can take her. The changeling. 5 gold.
I place 10 gold.
Ooh.
You know,
The human the
I'm
male
not
looks
here
at
just
you.
to pass my time. Hope you understand.
Oh no, not at all. The human male also puts 10 gold down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, any takers, who will win? You see about 20 people are gathered around placing bets. Some go to the human male, others to you.
And I'm just kind of like, oh, you're an idiot.
Okay. So, as you and the male put your arm on the table, roll initiative.
Okay. Put an elbow on right there and start kind of like hand flat right here and just be like, best of luck. And then as she grips real tight, you're gonna need it.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Just a d20?
Just a d20.
Strength modifier?
No, initiative count.
Oh, initiative count, sorry. That is 13.
Dreamer, don't break him.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. So how do I do it? Just roll.
So roll your d20,
Yep.
add your strength modifier,
Okay.
and if you beat what he is, he loses.
Okay.
If he ties, it's a tie.
That is a 21.
Okay.
That was a natural 18.
Okay. So as you
Dreamer, don't
guys
break him.
start to do it, you see his arm start to fall back. It's now his turn. So roll your strength again.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
That is a 7. Or 8, excuse me.
So as he strains, he's like, and you're starting to feel strain, and then he pins you down. Natural 20 automatically wins. Now one's loses.
Wish I would have known that beforehand.
Hey, Dreamer, what the hell happened?
Just, there was something in my eye right there, actually.
You want to go again?
Of course. And
Okay.
she gets kind of set up and kind of strains the arm a little bit while she's getting ready.
He's gone. All right, back to you, Kat. Are you still playing?
Sure.
All right.
Let's do 10 this time. On even.
10 gold on even.
I thought you were saying you're going for 10. Watch it be 10 that rolls up.
Yeah, I'd
Let's do that.
Even.
Yay!
20 gold to you.
Ding ding ding.
Cat's a winner.
She's on fire.
All right. I'll let you do one more if you want before we go cut back to Kavir and... Or, I'm sorry, Boris and Natasha.
You can go to them.
Okay. So, you two sit down. At this point, the other two stand up, take their measly gold, and good luck to both of you. It's uncanny how he wins. And the Warforged kind of looks both of you over. This will be fun. Roll your d8s.
The Warforged is out.
What's buy-in?
Hmm?
What's the buy-in?
1 gold.
Kind of low stakes. But alright. You said D8s?
1 d8. He throws 2 gold down.
match him.
I'll match as well.
Okay. Roll your d6s. Or d6. Stares at both of you. You kind of see, like, the wood and metal of his face kind of start to perk up and grin. Throws 5 gold down.
I'll match one more.
Before I throw it down, do I see any bit of foul play coming from his end?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have Rhalis.
I'm gonna help.
No, you can't get double advantage.
I'm actually gonna have Rhalis fly to like the opposite end, kind of perched up there in the rafters, kind of looking over at his side.
Okay.
So this would be him assisting me. Yes.
Yes, that is him assisting.
Yeah. Roll them bones.
Okay. That is an 11.
No foul play. He has not tried to initiate a reroll, he's just rolled. So you're matching the 5?
I'm matching a 5.
Okay.
I'll match 5 as well.
Okay. Roll your d4. He is going to use a deception on you, Vishara. You can win. Okay. Roll insight.
So you can't win.
21.
Bleep blurb.
You don't believe him. You think you can still win. So as he says that, he takes 7 gold and puts it on the table.
Can I use a sleight of hand to try to reroll my d4?
You can.
$17.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and re-roll it.
Oh, you're using the tiny dice too, right
Because I
there.
want to.
Alright, so are you calling the 7?
Dice envy. Everyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 32 gold. Are you calling the 7?
It's 13 gold.
I'll call.
Alright, so 39 gold is on the table. 14.
15.
Ooh.
13.
Hey, Bishara! Ding, 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 ding.
We win.
39 gold.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Well,
Times
because
3.
technically, hold on, because the casino
No,
takes
39 total, wouldn't it?
Casino, yeah, it's 39 total, but the casino takes 10% of the cut, so that's you get 36 gold.
Cool.
Because casino's got to make money.
That's
Casino's
still a
gonna
good,
make money.
good amount of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 7, 5, and 1.
Great hand, darling.
So you
Thank you, Boris.
son of a bitch! I had 7, 5, and 2. You.
I re-rolled and got a 3.
All right.
I already stopped.
Warforged kind of like leans his head. It's my first loss in 2 hours.
Shall we make it 2 losses?
I would like that. He throws the gold down.
I will also buy in.
Yep.
Okay. Roll d8.
Juicy.
I slowly make my way over to watch.
Passive perception.
Passive perception,
Yes.
14.
10.
I know everything that's
won.
going around me.
Beat my passive
You
perception
beat
by
your
1
passive perception by 1. Okay, that's better.
to re-roll.
Yeah. Use the reroll. You can only do it 1 time, so
Huh.
so whatever I roll next. He just throws 1 gold down.
A match.
I'll raise 2.
Raise 2. He calls.
It's a little wink.
I'll throw 1 more in.
A little
Match.
wink and a kissy face.
Roll your d6.
Audible gasps.
Throws 3 gold down. He is going to use deception on you. The Warforged is going to use deception on you. So, make an insight check.
Rhalis is helping me.
Nice.
19.
Yep, you beat him. So, he's through 3.
I'll match.
Okay.
I'll match as well.
Okay. Roll your d4.
I'll use a sleight of hand and try and be able to re-roll one of my dice.
Okay, go ahead.
This Rhalis cannot help me with.
No, you
No.
cannot.
Oh, actually, I have some.
It's like
I
Rhalis
was
just
about to
starts
say, I thought you're proficient
squawking
in
and
sleight of
everything,
hand.
Yes.
to distract him.
That is a 15.
Yeah. Be his passive perception. You're good. Do a reroll.
We're encouraging cheating here.
Alright.
Throws a platinum piece down.
I'll throw one in.
You seem to have quite the hand over there, or at least quite the confidence. Makes you wonder, or are you just trying to buy out the table?
Wonder what you want. This has been fun to me. I'm quite rich. I may not have to go back down to the goddamn cogs.
Do I believe anything he says?
Make an insight check.
13.
Doesn't have to go down to the cogs with his winnings.
If you don't go down to the cogs, where might you go? Not sure if they accept Warforges here across the street.
Anyway, I'm working in that goddamn furnace for too long. I need to find real purpose.
What do you do in the furnace?
Looks at you. Show your damn hand.
Sure. And I call.
13.
16.
Yeah, like I can read that tiny ass dice.
8, 6, 2.
16 as well.
Oh. Ding 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 ding.
6,
Did you
6,
hit-
and 4.
Nice.
So you two tied.
So it's split
So it's
pot.
a push.
So it's a push, so technically he loses, so hold on, doing math. 3% of that. So each of you get your platinum piece back, and all your gold back. Oop, sorry. No, hold on.
Break the mic.
Yeah, let's not
So
break
on.
the bank.
So it was 1.
It was 3 platinum
3
pieces,
platinum.
18 gold. So 9. Each of you get your platinum piece back, 5 gold. The house takes the rest.
Alright, so 5 gold and the platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm back
basically
up to
one
5 platinum. and
basically
6
one
gold.
platinum is 10 gold. Drunma!
My apologies. What was it? Was who was I arm wrestling?
The human male.
Human male. Thank you.
You're going again.
And I kind of slowly made
So-
my way over to Natasha and Boris.
Nat 1 is an
Watch.
automatic loss.
Okay.
Nat 20 is an automatic win.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just a strength contest. You're just making
Yep,
strength
yep, yep.
checks.
Are you doing anything
I'm gonna
in
put-
here?
I'm just watching.
I'm gonna put 1
Are
platinum
you even allowed
in
to
the
be
hand.
old enough to
And they go. Oh, I haven't had.
Who knows?
Sword fight in a year.
I haven't had a good
I'm
good
more
arm
interested
wrestle
in
like that in
the
quite some time.
Warforged. Because
Hey, Bryant, I have a question.
Yes.
Is she even allowed to be in the casino?
Is Al old enough?
There's no regulations when it comes here. Okay.
they don't
Al,
care.
what are you doing?
I'm just watching the
poker?
The poker.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Alright,
So
over there.
I
roll initiative.
Yep. That is a 14.
13, go.
Okay. As I place hand in this mail and go, you know, you're making quite an impression for my first time here.
He just smiles.
You're making quite an impression on my
I would
first
hope
time.
so.
Then I'm gonna roll. That is a 15.
Yeah. Once again, his arm starts to go back. His turn.
You know, some say I'm pretty strong.
That's a 13.
11.
Okay, so you're back to even.
Okay. That is not good. That is a 5.
As you do that, his arm starts to give, and you pin him down. Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Oh my god!
Well, it seems that first game kind of maybe winded you right there.
Well, I guess we have to go best 2 out of 3.
So that's how about this? You know, I'm new to this area, and maybe instead of maybe an arm wrestle, maybe a drink. I assume they have drinks at the casino, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, shouldn't there be somebody walking around with drinks?
Maybe in a bunny outfit.
Preferably bunny outfit.
Traveled a long way from Karnath. I don't see why not.
Okay. Do they have waitresses that are walking around with a drink? Yes. Grab a ale and grab one for this fine fellow as well, and you know this is to a good game.
We have to go a third time. You
Of
know
course,
that.
of course, right here. How else am I going to go for a third one right there? I mean, you've shown some pretty good strength. Not anyone can really take on me. I mean, I know I look older and frailer, but looks can be deceiving.
Understandable, but my training in Karnath was rigorous and stressful, but proved itself.
Now, what brings you down here in Sharn?
Getting the hell out of Karnath. The whole king rejecting the blood of Vul and the Emerald Claw going against that. Say the whole necromancy and vampires and the undead and Emerald.
Yes.
The home I knew is gone. Thought I'd come to Sharn, where it is a city upon itself, and well, I've traveled thankfully by the Orion lightning rail, and it was a long journey, but it's nice to finally get to the Sharn and see. Oh, this gambling den's been a lot of fun. Made me forget a lot of problems I've had.
There have been some scrupulous things and some quite terrible things over in Karnath, but just recently came here, and it seems like it's quite a wonderful place. But you know, I had heard kind of down here there's some things that are there's a lot of fun down here, but maybe as well as some dark things, and maybe some. I mean, you seem to know kind of the underbellies and strange, unusual things with Karnath, but you haven't heard anything crazy going on here as well. It seems like such a safe place over here.
Another reason why you come to a gambling hall if you're not trying to lose or win money. No one knows how to shut up. Look at me. The Droam clan and the Bormar clan, they like to do their business down the cogs, even though it's an industrial area. That's why I stay out of it. But
you haven't heard any trouble or anything in the area like the cogs up here? Any
cogs? No, I don't much care for the cogs. Around here, I mean, no. Chance runs this establishment, and he's... Well, if you ever get in a gamble with Chance, it will get quite interesting.
And how will I know who the Chance is?
That's the question, isn't it? He's a doppelganger. Puts on a new guise every night, but he wears a very distinctive amulet. So I told, again, I've only been here for a while. But from what I've learned while I've gambled here is it's a platinum amulet with a ruby in the center. See anyone wearing that? That's chance.
I hope to maybe meet this chance right here. It seems like it's a fine establishment and it seems to have fine people coming in and out right here. But well, I think I gotta do one last thing and beat your ass one more time.
Okay.
Yep, it goes on.
Are you still doing Wheel of Fate?
I think I'm gonna try to go for a number.
23! 23!
21!
Okay.
I'm gonna say 7
You're going to say 7
for 5 gold.
for 5 gold. So that'd be a 50 gold payout.
Oof.
13.
I was gonna pick 13. It's on 13. Alright.
So since it landed on an odd number, does she still get
She
paid?
didn't bet on.
She bet on.
You can do multiple bets.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought that I had to pick either or.
So you
Well,
could do
no,
like a
but-
number and
Well, but no,
odd
I-
or
Sorry,
number
no,
and
that's on
even.
my that's my bad. I was saying, even odd or the number. You can bet on number, but also bet on even odd.
Oh, okay.
What were the payouts again? It was 3 to 1.
3. It's 2 to 1 for even odd, 10 to 1 for number.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Roll your dice and then pick whatever it lands on.
13.
The chances of that happening again are 1
Ever.
in 400.
It probably.
I was gonna say pick 13 again because it's probably gonna come up.
Lucky number 13.
Oof. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna pick.
Fuck.
Probably shouldn't pick that.
Fuck.
You only rolled a 1 already, so.
You did?
No, he did.
I did.
Let's do.
That's the beautiful thing about having 70 20s. I change it up.
Dice envy, everyone. You never have enough dice.
Let's
For
do.
the dice goblin in you.
This is very difficult.
Hey, there could be much
This is the one
worse
speaking
things
to you.
other than hoarding dice.
Yes.
True.
Let's do 11 odd for 10.
10 on each. Or are you doing 5 and 5?
Yeah.
Alright, 11 odd for 10. 4.
Oh.
Either.
All right.
Hey, stop bumping my dice.
Sorry.
It's so exciting.
You can
All that
use
money
my
I
dice
just
board.
won, I just
leave my
lost.
dice alone.
Do you want to do one more before I switch?
That's how casinos get their. That's how they say.
Because your gambling is easy. I just roll a dice.
Okay. Let's try it again.
I can get that one more time. Just one more time.
I know, I'm losing so badly. Let's say. 1. No.
We'll go 1 even.
That's a double up.
Yeah.
Because that way,
You're saying 1 like as in the number 1.
1 is the loneliest number.
3 is a magic number.
Let's do.
Thank you, Schoolhouse Rock.
Let's do 10 odd for 10. 5 or 5.
10 odd.
14. Fuck. Alright. I'm done.
Cat's getting her shit rocked right now.
I was doing.
Kavir and Vishara. The Warforged looks you all over.
Oh, it's Boris and Natasha.
Boris and Natasha.
Why'd you say it like that? You didn't change.
because that's how we say it, darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boris and Natasha.
He throws 1 gold down for his ante. 1 more game.
I suppose. What do you think, Boris?
I suppose I could do 1 more. But, well, let us see how it plays out.
Toss my gold in.
Alright. Roll your d8. He checks.
I throw in 2 gold.
A match.
He throws in 2. D6. checks again.
2 more gold.
Match.
Throws in 2 gold. D4.
If I could pick up my
He's
dice,
going
that'd
to
be
use
good.
sleight of hand
So
to reroll.
tiny.
Passive perception. 10.
10.
Passive
14.
perception.
14. Do I see him re-roll?
Yeah.
Excuse me, this man is cheating? He's re-rolling his dice?
Ah, so you like to cheat, do you? Is that how you
Yes.
have this mountain?
You just look. The dealer is like. It's called the Traveler's Tricks.
I'm sorry, I'm new here.
Clearly. He looks at the Warforged. Go on. Just. Checks. Because you caught him, he can't do a reroll. But that's part of the game. That's why it's called the Traveler's Tricks. You're trying to.
Okay.
I will telepathically whisper to Rhalis.
Is he
War-
still over in the corner?
He's like up in like the rafters, like just like directly above
Okay.
the Warforge at the table. What's he got?
Make a perception.
Owls have advantage on
Perception
on
checks,
perceptions,
yeah.
on perceptions that require sight or hearing.
Yep.
Those are shit.
Ouch.
I will use an inspiration dice.
Well, you gotta use it, don't you?
Yeah.
You gotta use yours too.
I do.
Wow. 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 Wait, that's
Three,
a
a
3
3.
and a 6?
In a 6? No, no,
a 9.
no.
That's a
no,
9?
That's a 9.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
He's trying to use Rhalis to cheat.
Okay.
It's legal cheating.
That is a 13.
13. He's got a 4.
That's all I'm able to see.
That's all you get. With a 13, man, yeah.
Ugly duckling.
Is he able to see which dice is the 4?
The D6.
It's like, I got you back.
He checks.
I'll lay down a platinum piece.
Put down 2 platinum.
Shit, sorry. So that's 3 with the gold.
You can all, you know,
Just
you
write it
write down.
No, I am writing it down. So 15. So right now we're at 15 gold, so 3 platinum. He folds.
I look at the Warforged and say, going out too soon.
I was winning before you showed up.
Do you feel your luck has run out?
With you two here, clearly. You have to call platinum.
Ooh.
I'll call.
You putting a second platinum in?
I'm putting in a second platinum.
Okay, what you guys got?
17.
Ooh, that's a good one. I have 15.
So I'm expecting to go 18.
8,
21.
5, and 4.
Dang, nice.
Nice. 6, 6, and 3.
Fucking tiny dice, man. Alright, so,
Seriously, I've been rolling well all night.
so 5 platinum
Dang. Making
and
bank.
12 gold.
Natasha, you have done wonderful, darling.
Thank you, Boris. Should we keep playing or should we take our winnings and go?
The Warforged begins to gather up his coins and place in his bag. Oh, Hopefully Cauldron's favor has more favor for me. He proceeds to walk towards the dice table.
I stand up and I try to follow him and stop him as he's trying to walk away.
Okay.
You, sir. You have clearly done very well at this table, obviously before we have come in. I'm curious, though. How long does one need to be here to amass such a winnings? Or is this something that you brought in here with you?
I came in with 15 gold.
How long have you been here?
3 hours.
And in that short amount of time, you've been able to amass nearly a fortune.
Well, deception works many ways, and me being a warforged and those of the flesh still fear my kind. I use it to my advantage. Clearly did not work on you.
Well, of course, with...
And as he says that,
Running
because you
from the
notice
war.
like his like voice, it's kind of changing accents. You see a small little circular glowing bead, and he kind of like hits it. My apologies. My Dosset is damaged. It kind of helps me speak.
Do I believe that at all?
Make an insight check.
You can
Rhalis helps.
Sleep one.
No, Rhalis.
Rhalis is still in the rafters. He
Kidding.
can't help.
This one.
Fuck you.
It is 15.
15. You believe that his Dosset is kind of broken. His voice is kind of going everywhere.
Do I believe him to actually be a warforged and not just a doppelganger in disguise?
Okay.
That's a good question.
Make a perception check.
6.
Nope.
Yes, you believe that he is a warforged.
Yep. Looks like a warforged.
Okay.
Would you mind if I take a look at it?
This is a friend of mine. His name Al. He's good with machinery and tinker.
Kind of looks you over and then looks at your steel
robo
dog
and
your,
my own.
and your arm. Okay.
What would I have to roll?
Make a investigation, but you would add your proficiency bonus because you're using your tinkering tools. Ouch.
So that's gonna be your intelligence.
Ouch. I can see that from here.
Oh god, that sucked.
A 2.
So do you have proficiency in investigation? You do. So it's a 6.
6.
Plus 2 proficiency, 8.
Well, your proficiency
No,
is
no, because
factored
she's
in.
also because the tinkering tools are separate. She'll get to add that in.
Okay, so 8.
Because she's using the tools to kind of see what's wrong. So in 8, there's a small little crack on what is his left outer edge of this Dosset.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's a small little crack, but start to expand.
Would I be able to fix that?
I mean, a mending spell.
I mean, because I have.
Yeah. You have mending. You could technically use mending.
It's a. I have mending as a cantrip.
Artificers, man.
Mending is a cantrip.
So, are you going to use mending?
See, this is very easy to fix for a price.
Ooh.
He kind of chuckles. Of course. Pulls out 5 gold pieces.
I go ahead and use my cantrip of mending.
Okay, so you take out your you still using your tools. Are Vishar, are you kind of near this area? So Kavir and Vishar, you see Al take out his tools and kind of look at the Dosset, and then they begin to glow. A bright blue energy as he takes his tools, and you see the crack in the Dosset begin to magically seal. And then the tools that he's using kind of go back to normal. Well, shit. I knew artificers were... Are you an artificer?
That I am.
Well, you're better than the Kenneths, that's for goddamn sure.
Like I said, very good with Tinker.
Clearly. Well, fortune's favor, or whatever deity you believe in for your gamblings. I'm going to go over to Cauldron's favor and see if I can get some of the money I lost to you.
I was actually going to offer you drink. If
I don't drink.
motor oil?
I have no idea what that is.
Something dark and good for a machine.
No thanks. I would like to get my money back. Good luck. Good night. And he proceeds to walk towards the cool carns.
That's where I interject. Hi.
Hi. You're a rock.
And you're a machine.
That's fair. Can I help you?
We need to talk.
Why?
Because.
Can we talk over at the table?
Sure.
Cool. Follow me.
Okay.
Drinma, you're doing your
I
last.
confused somebody.
Yeah, you're doing your last Fury's Rage against the human male.
I'm used to getting the rock thing.
Okay.
You're a rock.
I'm not sure you're putting down.
Let's keep that platinum going, baby.
You're good. Another platinum
Don't
piece.
worry.
Yeah, let's
I'm
get it going.
objecting.
All right, he puts down one too.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
That is a 12.
That is a 4.
Okay. Man, you shit on initiative.
You guys
Alright.
spent time with him.
Okay.
I'm interjecting.
That is a 12.
16.
Okay. You know, just kind of.
Just you're kind of like still good. All right, his
You're
turn.
bringing it back a little. All right. That is a natural 20.
No!
So as she does that, I want to go like, you're bringing it back a little there.
Oh my god!
Just like looks him dead in the eyes, just wham.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Yes.
2.
Got fucking world rocks right there.
That would have been hilarious if that was a natural 20. You
To
rolled
my
a nat
natural 1. Yeah.
Just, what happens? Does the world explode? I don't know what happens. Right?
Break the table.
Yeah. 1d10 damage.
Oh Jesus! So as she does that, she goes, "I am the greatest."
And I just kind of look over like.
He kind of like
"Okay."
shrugs his right shoulder, like stretches it out. Huh. Where are you from?
Just say all over. Sorry.
Well, like I said, I'm new to Sharn, but just doing some mercenary work. People that need help, people that need maybe goods taken from one place to another. That probably don't want wandering eyes on them. I'm sure you understand.
I do.
But now I'm here because something else had caught my interest, and I'm hoping that you showed me you being a strong individual. I heard there's maybe some trouble in this area, and I kind of want a little bit of a fight, if you know what I mean.
can't help you there. But
But
keep gambling. Chances around here. If you keep up at what you've been doing, they'll find you.
I appreciate that that information. And again, my name is Drinma. And your name?
Drinma, I am Palsal.
Tassa. It's a pleasure meeting you in the arena in fierce combat. Would shake his hand right there. I look forward to doing it again and not beating your ass so hard next time.
I as well.
You might want to put some ice on that, by the way.
I might. That last one kind of did hurt. Thank you for the drink, by the way.
Absolutely.
He kind of like just walks away, kind of demoralized.
And then I go, who's next?
Cat Benatar,
I'm done.
you're done. Okay.
I'm
Vishara
gonna go
and
walk
Kavir.
over to.
Or Natasha and
Boris and Natasha.
Boris and Natasha.
Still looking for moose and squirrel.
We'd always be looking for moose and squirrel.
Hey, we haven't broke you in a little bit, so you know.
Yeah.
You're due for it.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm gonna try and be able to regroup here with Natasha, and telepathically I say,
Well, you and Al are still kind of near each other
Yeah.
because Al fixed the Dawson of the
that's right,
Warforged, and he
Yeah.
walked away, and then Mal kind of interjected with the Warforged.
And very confused.
I just
want to
see what you guys are doing.
And confused the crap out of him.
Al, I'm starting to wonder if that person might be a clue to leading us to our quarry.
Yes, I was hoping that my fixing his Dosset would make him more inclined to stay and talk, but he didn't seem interested.
No, not at all. And that bothers me greatly.
Maybe I'll have better luck.
Well, then again, I don't really have too much issue with trying to be able to take a little bit of his coin.
No?
But what's going on in that head of his is a little bit more interesting to me.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Alrighty.
We will be right back, everyone. Yeah,
Stretch out on the couch.
some of you guys got some good money,
So I
good
can let the
good winnings. Wow.
I had to get something out of here if I wasn't gambling.
Yeah, really. Yeah, youngin.
I'm not gambling.
Don't worry, when you
either.
get older, you'll understand the need to gamble.
So we will be right back. We're going to grab more drinks, do our bathroom break and all that, and we will see you in a few minutes. But since we're in this, we'll see you in 10 seconds. We'll be right back, guys. And we are back. So, the party, as we've decided on this break, is now called
Rhalis' help.
Rhalis' Help. So Rhalis' Help had gambled in the gambling den of chance.
He's so proud of himself.
He's so proud.
He's so proud.
Rhalis' Help.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Well, hey, we got 4 sessions in and we got a party name. I'm proud of you guys.
Much better than the last campaign. where
25 sessions, and then we finally at the very end, at the end of the campaign.
We have more than 25 sessions.
It was 28. Sorry, 28. Yeah, it was 20.
What
it
do
was
we call ourselves?
Hoots Force. So keep it alive. You went to bed.
Oh.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
you were tired, so you went to bed.
I am tired.
Well, thanks for letting me know, guys.
Yeah. So Rhalis' Help.
Okay.
Here is the world.
Sorry, it took me a minute.
Oh no,
It's
you're
fine,
fine.
Earthy, you might
You're
say.
pregnant. You totally get passes here. All right. You're following the Warforged to Cauldron's favor.
He is confused as hell.
By me.
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
confused as hell,
Because I'm a rock.
and you see him put 10 gold down and kind of look back at you. Just give me a second. Takes 2 dice, throws it on the table. 5. He puts another 10 gold down. And he loses.
How does that game work?
So, Kulkorn's favor. Roll 2d6, 7 or 12 wins. After rolling the 2d6, if it doesn't equal 7 or 12, you can double your bet to roll one more d6 to try to get 7 or 12.
So craps.
Yes, it's craps.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Never played.
Are you with the rest of those weirdos?
What weirdos?
Still not nice.
There's a lot of weird people around.
Okay, the weird halfling that calls himself Boris, the Kalishtar, the Dragonborn, who is an oddity in these parts.
Aren't we all odd?
You're a literal rock, and I'm a talking machine, so yes. But what can I help you with? As he says that, he puts 10 more gold down.
You were creative,
7.
right?
I was. Takes his 10 gold. Were you created?
What do you think?
I would assume so. I've never seen anything like you before.
You ever been to the marches?
No. I was stationed out in Thrain.
Oh.
Then the war ended, and I was told the one thing I was built for was no more. So I came to Sharn looking for work. Spent my time in the cogs, because that's where most warforges exist. Throws another 10 gold down. And worked my way, hopefully, out. Ooh. Throws 10 gold down. Out of the cogs. Takes 20 gold, alright. He's rolling hot tonight.
So, what if I told you yes I was with the miscreates that kind of wandered in here?
I would ask what you want. I have come here for the past 2 weeks, gambled, made my winnings, and no one's asked questions about me. And then all of a sudden, I have a silver dragon heal me for a small fee.
I don't know much about the dragon.
Okay, well, what can I help you with? I'm trying to, in a sense, buy my own freedom. Because unlike, well, you technically don't count, you're not made of flesh, are you? Like most beings of flesh, I'm looked at as property. Not a living thing, even though I have a conscience.
I understand that.
In my time here, I can really see why it's very easy for my brethren to side with the Lord of Blades.
Mm-hmm.
So what can I help you with? And as he says that, throws 10 more gold down.
Well, who says maybe I can't help you?
There's 10 more gold down. Whose is that? No one wants to help Warforged. The only one who wants to help my kind is the Lord of Blades, except he wants violence. To rise up against our flesh creators.
Okay.
So what could you possibly do to help me?
Me, made of rock. You made a machine.
Yes, me, made of metal and wood.
Okay. I was made of rock.
I think she's saying rock beats scissors.
And we broke the DM.
Excuse me, shears. Rock beats shears.
Cheers, boulder parchment.
You were crafted for a purpose, correct?
I was, and that purpose was to fight in a war that no longer exists.
Right. Supposedly. I was crafted for a purpose.
Well, what's your purpose?
To guard something.
When they was laughing so loud,
Oh, yeah?
it makes
Uh-huh.
What are you meant to guard?
A seal to protect stuff from coming out. But maybe I can help you with finding your purpose.
That'd be interesting.
Who knows?
What do you have in mind?
Do you want to spend the rest of your time here playing and gambling money? Or would you like to go on an adventure? And see if you can find more to, I guess, life?
I've been on too many adventures already.
Yeah, but this one's different. You get to meet, well, you've seen the party that was locked in here, so they're quite a group.
Oh, you could not be any more accurate on that one.
I don't know them too well, but they seem okay. Let me put it this way. Where I come from, everybody accepts everybody. But coming out into the world, you learn that's not the case. From where I grew up after being created.
Excuse me.
We're just a bunch of misfits. And essentially, that's what the group is. Who knows, you might fit in.
Let me think it over. Let me take a rest. Maybe outside here tomorrow morning. I'll give you an answer.
Sounds good.
What's your name?
Malachite, but everybody calls me Mal. And yours?
Oh, Mal, when I was created, I was known as 18. Over time, I decided to name myself. I'm Dolan.
I was hoping he was going to call himself Wally.
Oh, yeah, so tempted to do it. Wow.
Dolan Duck.
Dolan.
Dolan.
D-A-L-A-N.
Dolan. Have a good night, Mel.
You too. I'll meet you out here tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. And he proceeds to, like, gather up his coin and walk out.
And I walk over to... I'm gonna walk... Where's everybody at? Because I don't know.
We're just kind of hanging out
Oh, you already have inspiration.
in the vicinity of,
I heard it last week.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. We're like near the poker area.
Mal, did you get a date?
Date? What's that?
Oh. Never mind.
I have to meet somebody out here tomorrow morning.
And
kinda
mind
like
you,
a date.
it's about 9:45 at night right now.
Oh.
Because you all took a long rest to go to the cogs at night.
Nightlife is best life.
May have another person joining the group.
You did better than we did.
I confused him.
Well, I mean, Al repaired his talkie thing,
Yeah.
and he still didn't want to talk to us.
Me created. I confuse people.
That you do, Mal. That you do.
I speak common good.
It's a little different when
So
the crafted and the created, they have a connection in a way, I guess. They understand certain things that y'all won't understand. Even a tinker as yourself. Anybody know where Dreama is?
If I were to take a guess, I would say it would be coming from the commotion from that side of the room.
As he says that, Judima's like, how about you? Maybe you? Can you handle this?
Okay, we might need to go drag her out, Boris. Or I could just walk over there and distract people because, I tend to do that.
You seem to do that very well.
Not meaning to.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious for what Drimma's doing.
Going back
Last
to...
I knew she was arm wrestling, but I don't know what she's doing now currently.
As this Drinma is going, I have slewn many a foul beast in my time, but where is chance?
Okay.
I must take on the all-powerful to see if my grit is worthy.
We might
Make
need
an
to get
intimidation
around.
check.
I will use my inspiration die.
You will use your inspiration die, okay?
Ooh, that's a really good one, actually. What am I doing?
Intimidation.
Intimidation? Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me. That's a 23.
Hell yeah.
So as you scream that, screaming to call out Chance, you see a... Hold on, sorry. You see a elven male walk up, finely dressed, wearing a black suit with a black tie, white shirt, 3 piercings on each ear, and you notice a platinum amulet with a ruby in the center. Someone is calling me out, I see.
I take it you are the owner of this fine establishment?
I am. I am Chance. And you are?
Drinma.
Do you know how my wages work?
Whatever your wages are, I agree.
So quick. Oh, this is going to be very, very interesting. Alright. He takes out a bag and throws it down the table. I bet you 1,000 platinum.
I immediately regret this decision.
Okay, I am working...
That in your next fight, wherever it may be, you can't lose control.
I am working my way
So
over
you're
there.
not allowed to rage.
Oh, no. I'm making my way towards Dreama.
Drinma kind of pondering it over.
Care to take a chance?
I pull out 1,000 platinum pieces
Oh, what? God. Oh,
and set it next
How do you have that much money?
to Chance's pile.
That's basically his entire shit.
He basically smiles, snaps his fingers, and you see two
oh no.
orcs walk up behind him, and he leans back and whispers into the one on his left, and then leans to the one on his right and whispers, "The bet is made. Good luck," and proceeds to walk away. And as he does that, you see the orc on the left take the 2 bags of platinum and pocket it.
Okay.
Have fun. And then proceed to follow Chance.
And I get to her.
Do I win?
I'm walking to her. What the hell?
This might be a good thing.
Or a really bad
Asmel says
thing.
that. The orc on the right takes out his great axe and throws it down at you.
Oh, hell.
There's your fight.
Oh my freaking god.
That was a nat 20.
Oh.
She didn't say anything about any, or the guy didn't say anything about anybody helping.
He said
said
he's
you-
not. She is not allowed to lose her anger.
But it doesn't mean that somebody can't help her.
You're taking the deal very literally. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So 12. 13 points of damage.
Hey.
I need you to roll.
Fight.
I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Very
Can I help? So can I roll initiative too? Because I'm going to jump in.
If you want to help, absolutely.
Right.
That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Yes, please.
That was a natural 20.
That is a natural 20. Okay, so overall.
22.
22 is true. Mal, what are you?
19 plus 3.
22.
22. Alright, so, natural 20. So, yeah, you go first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you were 22.
Can we hear this commotion going on?
From where you guys are at, you don't hear the commotion, but you literally just hear a bunch of people in the back go, "Oh!" So it kind of sparks you, and then.
Yeah, because we're nowhere near.
And in Kavir's head, I just say, I think something's going on over there.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta
We
get
should
the music
probably
up.
go see.
Well, I'm jumping in to help, so.
Following in.
We're gonna make our way over there.
You
I
can't
suppose I'm
breathe.
tagging along with.
Al, stay close to me.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
How long does it take us to get over there?
Well, there's
Because I want
probably
to
Since
a
initiative
crowd.
started, you guys
One
want to get
round.
over there for about 2 rounds. It's 12 seconds. So you're trying to make your way through a crowd of people to
Sure.
get there.
We're
Okay.
all gonna watch
Germa,
and a rock fight
you're up
somebody.
first.
And what do I see? So it was a orc?
It is an orc.
Is it 2 orcs or just 1?
No, it's just one.
Just
the
one.
orc on the left took the 2 bags
Okay.
of 1,000 platinum, and while you were watching that, the orc on the right
complete
took out his axe and
blindside.
blindsided your ass.
Okay. Because I rolled natural 20 in initiative, I get to roll with advantage.
Yes, you do, because natural 20.
Okay. I will
House
take.
roll.
Can I take a free action to see what? I just see a half orc. Is there any?
No, it's an orc, not
Or just
half orc.
no half orc. So it's a full orc.
It's a full orc.
Can I take a free action to just kind of see just basic like height and the overall condition of this person?
He is 6'6",
Okay.
very muscular built.
Okay.
He's not a barbarian.
Okay.
That's what you're asking.
Okay.
Wearing what looks like leather armor underneath his clothing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna give him one of my superior dice.
Ooh,
I don't think you-
superiority dice?
You can't. It's not your
It's
turn.
on your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
I
Give
just
it to you.
looking right there. It's like
It's a D4.
cheap
Or no,
shot,
D8. Sorry.
but
Sorry, height armor, not leather
superiority
armor,
dice
okay.
should be D8.
cheap shot.
I read it
Well,
wrong.
I've had worse.
4 D8.
That is a 20 to hit.
20 hit. That will hit.
Okay. I am not raging.
Nope.
You can't.
Okay, that is 12 points of slashing damage.
So you, after literally getting an axe across your chest, you take out your axe and kind of just return the favor, and he just hits him. He's like, okay.
And I'm kind of standing off to the behind him, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I came up behind everything.
Yeah. So,
So
Matt.
technically, Mal's flanking him.
So
Technically.
I get advantage.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
What are
I'm
you doing?
gonna attack with my longsword.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice!
Nice.
Good on the flank.
D8. So
Unless you're using 2 hands, in which case it's a D10.
no, she's 2 weapon
Or 2
dice.
weapons.
So 8
With a long-
So 8 plus
Mm-hmm.
something.
Yeah.
fighters, man.
Should
8
get 1,
plus 4.
2.
8 plus 4
Yeah.
plus.
Remember, I had a radiant longsword. It's one hand. It's a versatile though.
Okay.
So
So it's a
14.
D8 plus 4.
so 8, 10, 14 points of damage.
For just the one sword, you get another attack with advantage.
I'm gonna do my longsword. 6 plus 12.
12 points of damage. Okay.
No,
No,
she's
it's
attacking with her
attacking
second
with my
longsword.
second longsword.
Oh, 12 to
12,
hit.
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
And I'm giving him one of my superior dice, which is a D8.
What are you trying to do?
Which? Oh, you're just giving him an attack.
Superiority dice.
So you get to add a D8 to your attack roll.
Yep. Which I have to put on.
Fighters
Well-
get a superiority dice,
well,
which is like bardic
yeah, hold on.
inspiration.
But I think she has to call what the
Yeah,
if it's
you
a
have
certain
to-
maneuver.
Yeah, it's a maneuvers. Hold on, sorry.
Like I think you can do a distracting attack, which that's I think that's what it sounds like you're trying to do, a distracting
A
strike.
distracting strike.
Is that a
So
bonus action to be able to do, or is that just?
That was
No,
like-
that's
that was
just,
like a
uh,
full attack. As long as it
it's-
hits.
you just have to call it.
Yep.
I'm using you call the maneuver. So
Because the way that it's written, as long as you hit, you can say, okay, that hit is a distracting strike.
yeah, but that didn't hit, so
But the
we
first
won't
one-
count it. Oh, do you want you?
I use it as the first. Use it.
Yeah, okay. Since you're still learning fire, yeah. So you can add that other D8.
So roll D8 again.
Yeah, roll a D8 again.
7.
So
Alrighty.
that's
And that's a distracting
20.
strike.
So I get advantage on the
You
next
have
one.
advantage on your next turn. It is the orc's turn. So as you take your 2 long swords and slash him on his back, he kind of just nudges. He's like, no, and focuses on you. That's a natural 1.
That will not
fails miserably.
Distracted from those 2 strikes to his back, he swings down, kind of aiming for your skull, but then misses and goes to the right. It is now your turn.
Drinma kind of looking at that, starting to kind of get angry and clenching her great axe. No.
Don't do it.
Focus. And we'll attack with her great axe with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. That is a 20 again.
20 again. That hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Roll a d12. That is a 6. 6 points. No slashing damage.
Okay. Now, your turn.
Am I still flanking, technically?
Technically, you're still flanking it.
16.
16 will hit.
Okay.
This dude was not expecting to get, ringed from behind. Giggity.
So it's 5.
5 points of damage. Alright.
And then I'm going to do my long sword again. Attack again. 13 plus 6 is 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Fighters, man.
God almighty, man. Jeez.
Where'd it go?
6.
6. Killing blow is yours.
No!
So I just slice across the top of his head, slice it off.
Okay, so as you do that, and as your swords make contact, something almost magical blocks the attack, and you see Chance walk back up. No.
Oh, what? She didn't lose her temper. And you didn't say nobody could help her.
I like this one.
She's good, isn't she?
Beats me at my own games.
You have to
Well.
watch out for that.
A bet is a bet. Snaps his finger, you see the other orc drop the 2 bags of platinum.
2,000 platinum.
Do I get some of that for helping you now?
Drinma looks at Chance. Slides one of the bags of 1,000 back. I'll be happy to return this to you if you could provide some information.
My dear, I'm a businessman. I made a bet. I respect your honor. But you putting that back towards me is a slap in my face.
Hey,
If you want to talk, come upstairs. But don't you dare push that bag an inch closer to me.
I will respectfully accept. And then grabs the 2 bags and
2,000
Lord
platinum.
in heaven.
okay. How much of that do I get for helping you there, Dreama?
Well, I'll divvy it up to you. There.
Uh-huh.
You've been
You see Chance literally kind of walk over to the orc you two are fighting and kind of slaps him across the face. You good? Yes. Clean yourself up.
I'm following you.
Follow me.
I
And he
hope-
proceeds to walk towards the stairs that lead up into the 2nd floor of the gambling.
At this point, I'll try to see if I can find the rest of our party after everything, and I know things got a little dicey right there,
Yeah.
but I think we might have a lead.
And a lot of coin.
Yeah, and a lot of friggin' money.
More coin that I care to know what to do with.
You have 200.
Hey, Dreama, we were already working
You
on
have
200,000.
Well, gold.
When it translates into gold, you have 200,000 gold
that's a
right
lot
now.
of
Dreama, we were already working on a league before you did this.
Well, sometimes, if you need to get things done, you need to talk to who's in charge.
I was working on stuff. So I'm still following you.
Let's take our friend with us, too. Oh, you said you were gonna... Never mind.
I'll
You
talk to you later
okay.
about that.
I hope I hope the party seems to want to follow in tow. I think we found the head honcho here. It's everyone just hand in faces. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Are you
then
guys following?
Is everyone following me?
I don't know.
I am.
Are we there?
I'm following him.
Are we there?
I'm
You guys,
following
like,
Boris.
literally at the end of that round, you guys came up and
Yeah.
you saw Mal take
About
her
to
2
slice
swords,
the
try to
dude's head
decapitate
off.
someone, and then kind of get blocked. And then a person just threw 1,000 platinum back at her.
So I would like
2,000
to
platinum.
look for some people to pickpocket.
God damn it.
Fucking rogue man.
Well, I mean,
Make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because there are a lot of fucking people around.
Would it be better?
And
Yeah, that would
there's
be
probably
better.
also people watching for pickpockets.
Probably not. They're watching the fight.
It's like Ocean's 11 right there. You know, everyone's focused on the fight, and then that's when George Clooney sneaks in and steals all that money.
Yeah.
So it's still at disadvantage.
I did not sway him, so yeah, it sounds like that's the case.
Well, 20.
Natural 20.
It.
Roll another nat 20, you got it.
It's not going to be.
Watch it
You
be
never
in
know.
that one.
16
Okay.
plus 5. So,
So
we
21.
got 21. Anyways.
21!
You did get your
succeeds.
21. Blackjack.
Yeah.
What are you trying to pickpocket?
Anything that is useful to me.
I mean, valuable? Or just useful?
Useful.
Interesting. Anyone in particular? A bum? Scholar?
You
Somebody looks rich.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
you grab a small pouch with 50 gold.
Hell yeah.
That's good job.
Just earned my monies I lost back.
As they're starting to walk, I approach Kabir. Kabir, do you know this Chance?
Only by reputation.
It seems that, well, I've got us an audience with him.
Wouldn't be surprised. From what I understand, he's the kind of individual who dons a new guise every night, but still can easily be seen from the charade that follows him.
Well, I think we need to probably still be on our guard. Don't really know what we're walking into.
That's why I'm following you, Dreama.
I think we're all following her at one point. At this point,
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. DM, is there a restroom nearby?
Are you gonna go snort some coke?
I'll look at his ass, yes.
Past the
That's actually for Velvets. when we go
yeah,
across
past the
street.
Traveler's Tricks, there is a den for restrooms.
Right. I'm gonna walk in there, and assuming that no one else is inside there at the time, I'm going to drop my mask of many faces and return back to my original form.
Okay.
Look myself in the mirror, trying to be able to see if there's still charcoal on my face. That makes me look like I have a goatee, and I'm gonna try and be able to wash it off. It was still there.
Oh,
It was still there.
It was still
I'm
there.
washing it off.
Okay.
Should have done like an evil
I should.
mustache. Or
You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Mask of many faces to give myself a mustache and like a real goatee, but still normal form.
Just don't touch it.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna be sitting there stroking it, or I might. Who knows? But I'm gonna
Your
leave,
hand will go
and
through the illusion.
I'm aware. All right. I'm gonna walk back out and join back up here with the group and say, "Sorry about that. I was I'm getting a little tired of that disguise.
Oh, it suits you well.
Oh, good to see you again.
You too.
We'll talk later. I'll catch up to speed. But for now, just no worries. So, we're looking for
Oh, we were supposed to be following him.
following Chance. Okay. And I stroke my goatee that's not really there.
You look kind of dumb.
Well, you're a rock.
Fuck!
Yeah, you're
Throw-
putting your hand through an illusion. Mister, I gotta swipe my hair out of my face when I'm a girl that, wait, your hand went through.
Yeah, that was in the
Hush.
other episode.
Yes.
She became a woman named Snoo Snoo.
Which was
Quite wonderful. Anyway, so,
Yes.
Chance, we need to find her, yes? Him?
Him. Or
We're
it.
supposed to be
Could be whatever.
following him.
Let's follow.
See that lovely stairway? Apparently right up there to the penthouse. Which I assume is a penthouse.
Could just be a VIP area.
That's true.
Let's definitely stay on our guard.
So this seems sketch.
No, me and Dreamer just kicked one of his bodyguards' ass.
Yeah, you don't think that, something might want to...
Bodyguard. Well, it was a
Happened.
bet.
Okay, well,
And
Just look tough.
easy
Shouldn't
to
be
do
a
as a
problem,
cat.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Just
start
meow.
working our way up to
kitty
the
claws.
staircase.
So as you make your way up and enter the office, Chance is just sitting there at his desk.
Do I see... Where's his henchman?
Behind him.
Behind him? Okay.
Hey!
I walk up and I look at the one that we almost killed and... No hard feelings.
One that we almost... You mean the one I almost killed. Get that straight, Dreamer. Sorry about that. But
There's no I in team.
fair game.
There is in the a-hole.
I didn't want to say it, but you did it.
And we broke the DM again.
And you fit perfect into this group now.
there is in the a-hole.
So... Chance, how are you?
I'm great. I need to word how I make my bets now. Thanks to you.
I may be a rock, but I'm not that stupid.
Why have you come to my den?
Chance, this is wonderful establishment you have here, by the way. I mean, very good. A lot of glitz and glamour. Really caught our eye. But I would be remiss if we probably didn't have, well, maybe something else that we're looking for than just a good time and maybe money.
Which is?
My group and I. Let me start with this. So we are all missionaries, okay? And we all serve the god, also known as Rhalis. And Rhalis is our savior, and we help him. Have you ever heard of him?
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Oh.
I would like to assist him by
Rhalis helps.
actually with Rhalis flying in, landing on my shoulder, and say, "This is the one."
Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Fuck, you're gonna regret that. 22.
Rhalis helps.
Long may he reign.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I'm doing the math because he's level 13.
Yikes.
Good luck.
Interesting. Bird.
Actually, an owl.
Bird.
That's besides the point. My group and I. We have seemed to have heard some very unusual things happening around this area, and we just want to see if you heard anything.
I hear everything. This is Tavik's Landing. If you come here by airship, boat, or carriage, you have to come through my district.
So in other words, he knows.
Have you had
So you
any...
have eyes and ears everywhere, then.
I have many things.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
He probably has eyes on his like back as well too. Who knows? Anyways,
Dreamer, don't insult the man.
Can we just continue with
Get on
Yeah,
with
you-
it.
Trinma's explanation?
we've heard some things. How knowledgeable are you about some of these war forges in the area?
I'm very knowledgeable. Most of them work down below in the cogs, which is about a 45-minute travel from here. Those that make their way out of the cogs come here to gamble or find better purpose in life than just working in factories and refineries.
Have you? Go ahead.
Yes, we came across one who seemed to be doing fairly well at the traveler's tricks.
Ah, that one. Yes, he made a great fortune recently with one of my gambles.
Your gambles.
Yes. The tables you see before you, those are for the commoners.
And thanks to me, he now has to word his gambles a little better.
Clearly.
Hey, I taught you something though.
Like,
Easy, Mal.
What? You learn something new every day. That's a good thing, correct?
Sure.
You might want to stop talking
Clearly
now.
insulting.
I'm not insulting. I'm
You're
really
insulting his
not.
intelligence.
Okay, sorry, I'm not insulting you. It's
No, not at
I
all.
come from the marshes.
Clearly,
and
I need to
we-
learn how to word better because I don't think your friend here would have done very well if you didn't come in and help.
Sorry.
Enjoy the platinum. It's a small fee. It doesn't hurt my pocket. Anyway,
If you need us to help the bodyguard, I could do that.
stop.
Just offering.
I mean, it sounds
You're
like there's a job
asking
opening.
about the troubles that have been aspiring from the cogs. Yes, they happen. You need to be more specific in your questioning.
Any of them that creating a bunch of noise?
No, they're warforged trolls, goblins, and orcs that work below a city. In a abandoned city that was known as Old Sharn.
What
They
about
hate their lives.
what about anything that might be standing out from the rest? Anything abnormal? that you may have
Besides the Boromir clan trying to sell more Dragon Lily on my turf, besides the Droam holding illegally gambling in the cogs because, oh wait, the Sharn Watch and Guard don't reside there. They're taking away from my business.
Well, that's not good.
Again, let's stop. You know what? Let's all stop wasting time. Ask what you want. You're looking for something specific, and you're trying to beat around the bush.
I like him.
How about we just say it? My problem is with the Boromir clan and the Drum. They try to bring Dragon Lily into my establishment. While it helps my fortunes, I don't like to cheat to win. What are you after?
We have reason to believe that there may be a new forge underground, so to speak.
A psychic
cons.
warforge.
Psyforged. Yes. They're
You're
not
familiar.
new.
But these ones are.
Like they've been created recently.
Much recently.
And how would that be? Every creation forge was dismantled during the Thronehold Treaty.
That's what we're looking into.
Oh, yeah.
Rumor has it there is a new creation forge that has been kept underground.
And still active.
You watch Chance kind of just lean back in his chair and have a big smile. Too much information. Really?
Does this pique your interest, Chance?
Oh, this piques every interest I've ever had. You're telling me that someone in the Kenneth house has gone against the treaty itself.
Rumors, so to speak.
Oh.
But it's enough for us to try and be able to take a look into.
And what would a pair of bumblefucks...
Oh, I was gonna say Miss.
I've been called
Miss
many
Tree.
things, but not that.
Miss
What
Tree.
would a pair of bumblefucks...
That's a new one to me.
We prefer missionaries, but
Sure, missionaries that worship a really weird owl.
Rhalis
would
just
agree?
flaps his wings.
And you see him kind of like lean back a little more. Who would set you on this type of expedition?
That's our business.
It was Rhalis, duh.
He sees all.
Omnipotent.
All knowing.
He's the alpha and the omega.
He's the alpha.
Just when we're getting somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Jesus Christ. It's fucking good.
Alpha. Oh god.
I just tend to follow along to learn new things.
But that's our business.
You made it mine now.
Did we?
I don't recall asking for your help.
Oh, I'm not going to help. But you just told me a creation forge exists.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You're absolutely right. And he kind of leans his head back, and you see the orc on the right lean down. He whispers. And the orc looks around at you guys and begins to leave. Allegedly. You're absolutely right. Well, if you need passage to the Cogs Gate, east of here.
Can I kind of sneak out and try to follow the orc?
Make a stealth check at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage. That would be cats.
Yeah.
You know, one of these days we'll make you a rogue.
Yeah, no, I like fall all over myself. That's a natural one.
You're
Oh,
right.
no, sorry. That was a 7.
Those
7
tiny
and a 12,
dice.
so a 9.
You still trip and fall.
Okay.
You alright?
Yeah.
Don't mind her, she's a bit of a klutz.
Clearly. Anyway, you want to get through Cogs Gate. He leans down and begins to write something. Rips it up, folds it, and hands it to Drinma.
Take it.
Give that to the guards. And you'll pass through without any inspection.
That's awfully generous of you.
I just gave myself a head start. You're now playing catch up.
I was gonna say, I saw your friend leave.
Yes. Run along.
Real quick, before we take our leave. So you had no commotions or anything in this area? Or anything that affect your business?
Other than
Besides the ones trying to sell drugs, or as it's called, Dream Lily.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Out of game. Did we find out what Lord of Blades was?
Yes, he's in charge of...
The Lord of Blades is a warforged who was created on the Day of Mourning, and he is trying to lead a rebellion against the creatures of the flesh.
I would like to ask Chance, do you have any knowledge of this Lord of Blades?
Who doesn't?
Well, you seem to know a lot of things. I mean, what the average person wouldn't know.
So, treat you as if you're an idiot, and I'm dumbing it down.
That would help, yes.
Okay. The Lord of Blades is causing a rebellion against every creature of flesh, because House Canneth created the Warforged in the land of Siri, which we now know as the Mournlands.
Yes.
The war's over. While there are warlords and generals of each country and nation that don't think the war is over because no one truly won, the sole purpose of the Warforged was to fight. And now their sole purpose is no more.
Is the Lord of Blades located here in Sharn?
No. His acolytes are. The Lord of Blades resides in the Mournlands, where he sends his acolytes.
Do you see any acolytes in your establishment?
No. Do I see them in the cogs? Every day.
Interesting.
It's where the Warforged reside. What better way than to pry on the poor, desolate beings? They're living, we'll call them beings. Than to try to convince them to side with the Lord of Blades and rise up and fight against the creatures of the flesh.
But as long as it doesn't affect your bottom line, I'm sure it's not much of a problem to you.
Nope.
Very good.
Enjoy the platinum, Jinma.
Look forward to maybe using it in your establishment once again.
Oh, I can't wait. And thanks to that one, the next bet we make will be very cut and very precise. Thank
Very
you for keep
specific.
asking questions. You've given my associate an even bigger head start. Have fun.
Ta-ta.
Okay, I'm staying behind for a minute as you guys walk out.
Yes.
What can you tell me about the one that's been winning so much here? The Warforged.
The Warforged.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to read people. For a Warforged to come above the cogs and gamble here, he uses their fear against them.
I kind of freaked him out. Love you too, Kyrie.
Well, you freak me out.
Sorry.
So, don't take that the wrong way, but I think any creature you come across will probably be freaked out because you're the first thing.
Earth Genasta.
Right.
I
Doppelganger.
come from the marshes.
From the Druids.
Yeah.
Huh. They've been busy.
Kind of.
How old are you?
35.
They have been busy.
I haven't left the marshes until recently.
Well, whatever reason you've left, it must be of great importance because, from my sources and my research, no one leaves there. They think of the outside world as simplistic and stupid. Yeah.
I know. But I had to.
Well, whatever your mission is, good luck. You should join your friends because my associate is getting further and further.
Yes, I know. Could I ask you a small favor?
What?
If you hear of anybody killing the druid line, could you let me know? We have a slight problem.
You know what, I will. I'll even turn it into a bet when you return. But I will.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. And I run to catch up to you guys.
Can you run?
Boom, 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 boom,
I can, essentially.
Yeah, you can run. You just hear. You
Just
just,
make a lot of
I'm just
noise.
thinking about
I just make a lot
is
of
it
noise.
Thor where they had those like rock thing or the Hulk or whatever it was? I think it was Thor.
the rock giants.
Yeah,
I'm not a rock giant, guys.
that's what
Come
I'm thinking
on.
about.
She's not an earth elemental. She's just an earth genasi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. So we start walking down the steps, and
Hey, I'm
Look-
making contacts.
as we're kind of going down, well, I mean, it seems like we've got passage to the cogs, so that's a win.
I don't like
And
how
I
one was
trip
set
and
ahead of
fall
us.
and knock into you guys because I didn't realize you were at the bottom of the stairs.
Let's catch up and kill him.
I was trying to stop. I tumbled.
What'd you say, Greer?
I stand up and dust myself off after being knocked around.
Sorry!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh man, why'd you
All
say
of
that?
us are just.
Yeah, all of you. She's run into all of you.
I think
I get advantage on dexterity.
I jump
saving
on
throws.
the ceiling.
Do I need to
For
roll?
what you can see.
17.
Nope, as long as I'm not blind, deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay, yeah.
Do I need to roll?
17.
Oh, okay.
17
That
plus 2, so 19.
13.
What was I adding?
13, pass.
14.
Pass.
What do I add?
Your
5.
dexterity.
11.
Oh, nice.
No. That's 9. 14.
14.
Nice.
So you all are like at the bottom of the stairs and you hear boom, 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 and you look behind you, you see Earth Genasi tumbling down the stairs and you all just
I
literally,
tried to stop. It didn't work.
you,
Jump out of the
as
way.
you are the Red Sea, you all part and just she rolls past you guys. It's like,
Well,
It was like
Shit.
Indiana Jones in the temple. Like,
And I get up and go, sorry, I tried to stop. Didn't work.
Clearly did not succeed.
Hey!
Kavir
I don't
kind of
have
himself
brakes.
off. Lix says, I don't like how that orc is on its way there.
Yeah, we may have
Yeah.
spilled a little too much.
Good going, Kabir, on that one.
Oh,
Although-
just stop yourself before you start moving too quick. Anywho, on our way.
You were smart enough to move. Otherwise, that could have
death
severely hurt you.
The death glare.
You know, broke a leg or something.
No, you seem to have done that here for us. Yes, alright. On our way.
we got access. Minor hiccup. But we gained some valuable information.
Yeah, but I was working on something before you went and did what you did there, Dreama.
Oh yeah, what about that Warforged?
well, I've
How
now
about we
heard,
discuss this on the way?
So we're walking
Yeah.
out.
Are
I've
you
now
not
heard
meeting
2
him there in the morning?
instances
I have
of
to meet him there in the morning.
the
What
House
am
of
I doing?
Kenneth. So both the Warforged and Chance mentioned House of Kenneth.
Yes. As we're all still continuing to walk our way towards there, I'm kind of looking around to see if if we have a tail.
Perception check.
So,
With advantage, because Rhalis is
Rhalis,
probably going to
help.
fucking
Our
help
Lord
you.
and Savior, Rhalis!
how is it y'all played with him at the table?
Wow.
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 9.
No tail.
Okay.
How is it that you guys played with him at the table and got nowhere with him? You fixed him and got nowhere with him, and I intercept him and get somewhere with him.
Things
We
happen.
had a crush on
Well,
him.
considering he was kind of upset that we beat him.
Okay, but
3
what's he
times in
got
a
against
row.
We did take a
Al?
lot of his money. He may not like Dragonborns. He may
But
also
Al
not.
fixed him.
He may also not like those who are not just created into this world.
But Al
You
fixed
seem to
him.
be the exception. Something that you two both
That's a
have
good
in
point.
common. It's
That's a
common
good point.
ground.
I also confused him, so.
That you
Not that
did.
hard for Warforged.
No, I do that to a lot of people.
I agree.
Not that hard for Johnsy then. Then, to answer what you were saying, Al, as we're making our way here towards this, there's a man by the name of Marix. He commissioned us to head down here to the Cogs in search of a potential Psyforge who may have gone rogue.
Sorry for dumping all that information on you, by the way. I hope that doesn't bother you or change your opinion on our adventure.
Marix is of House Cannith. So here's the third time we're speaking of them. Interesting to how it's been brought up here so much here so soon. But it seems that they may have a creation forge still in the running that was meant to be shut down at the end of the war a few years ago. So, potential underground operation creating new warforges, specifically with psychic abilities. And now one has gone rogue.
Seems to me as though they've lost one and they want us to clean up their mess.
That is exactly what they want us to do, and specifically to keep it off the books.
Quick question, are we going to be back by morning?
That depends if we can make it back here in that amount of time. DM, roughly what time would we think it is right now?
About 9:45. You guys
Okay.
spent about 45 minutes gambling, and with that
Wait,
talk-
it was 9:45 when she started talking to the Warforged.
Sorry, 10:15. It's 10:15.
You're giving us less time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
Sorry.
You're the student that says, "But teacher, you didn't give us homework."
Oh shit!
you're that guy.
I was gonna say something, and I was like,
Get ready for a swirly later.
Alright, who's grabbing a foot?
10:15.
We'll dunker.
All right,
Dunker.
10:15.
Okay.
We're just
It's
picking.
gonna
We're
take
just
you-
picking.
So-
It's gonna take you 30 minutes to get to.
I have a meeting
Ashbar.
that I have to
Okay.
make in the morning.
Is that your
Should
date?
we just
date.
stay here
What the
for
hell
the
is
night?
this date thing?
The longer we
We'll-
stay, the
we'll tell you
further
when you're older.
ahead
I'm
chances
35.
friend gets
I'm
ahead
not
of
young
us.
like this one over here.
Very true.
35.
Anyhow, I made more progress with the Warforged than y'all did.
If we're comparing dick sizes, I think I got the best because I got us to the fucking VIP.
Only with my help.
I didn't need it.
You were getting ready to lose. I saw the
Is-
look come across your face.
So are you talking like dick sizes? Is that like your clit or something? Like all China, China-like, where it's like really big?
Are we talking about the wrestler China?
Yeah,
Did she have a big clit?
yeah. From all the steroids.
Oh boy.
I have some research to do. Everyone. Excuse me.
Oh god.
Anyway.
Okay, off topic.
Okay.
Anyhow, I have a meeting with the Warforged.
We will try to make it there, but we do have pressing matters.
So my question is, should I stay behind?
I
And
feel
wait
we
for
need
one?
everyone
That
to
was,
be.
like, a known thing.
I think we need to have everyone at full strength. We will make it back.
Yes.
You have my word as a captain.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because he may have information, and I kind of offered him to go on a venture to help.
Okay.
Give him purpose in life.
We will make that a priority after we figure this out.
Okay.
All right. So we're all making our way to the gate.
Yes.
Okay. Booking it.
As you make your way to the gate, you see two human males dressed in plate armor with a black cloak, holding spears. Halt! What is your business in Cogsgate? Where are you going?
I take the note that was given by Chance, and I just hand it to. If you don't mind.
Takes the note, opens it up, folds it back and hands it to you. Very well. You may proceed.
Have a good evening.
You as well.
And we slide right in, all stealthy like. No, we walk normal,
Okay.
like a sane person.
Alright, so as you enter this gate, it begins to tunnel and get smaller. You're making your way down into the bellows of this city. You're seeing ruins of what is known as Old Sharn. As you guys proceed to make your way down during this trip, you're noticing it's no longer a city, but a network of tunnels. About 20 minutes pass during this travel time, and the temperature begins to rise, and you're all starting to sweat.
Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? No, wait. It's just me. Sorry.
As you make your way out of this passageway and into the ash black district of the Cogs, the first thing you notice is lava
Oh shit. Okay.
everywhere. Near the recesses of lava pools are refineries and factories that are processing lava and raw material. This area is mostly comprised of warforged, orcs, trolls, and goblins.
Okay.
It is hot. There is no circulation because you are literally underground at this point now.
Okay.
Is there anyone that's kind of like around us at the moment?
Perception check.
Rhalis,
Yep.
help me.
Our Lord and Savior.
15.
15.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. With Rhalis, 19.
19. Not necessarily around you, but at this time of night, a lot of warforged are leaving the factories and forges and refineries and trying to make their way back to their small little huts and homes. Few orcs and trolls are causing a commotion. You can't really hear what they're trying to do, but no one's really around you. Everyone's just trying to... The warforged are trying to go home. The orcs, the trolls, and the goblins are making a scene.
Okay, so no one's really paying attention here to us.
No.
Okay.
You're... Again, it's 10:45 at night. They're just trying to go home.
I'm gonna use my mask of many faces to make myself look like an orc.
Okay. Any special features or just a normal orc?
Normal orc, slash across the face, specifically over the eye. Looking
Right.
vertical.
So left.
Right over one eye, over the left eye. Kind of a very sparse hair.
Okay.
If anything, really bare. A little bit more muscular. Large protruding tusks.
Okay.
That's still don't cease to amaze me there.
It's new every time. Sorry, something in my throat.
I was gonna say you had to work on your orc voice a little bit there.
I'm gonna need to.
Doggo.
She just loves the pets.
Okay.
Okay. So we see there's, I guess, is it like a town per se, or what's?
It is a town per se, but it's a very shitty town.
Yeah.
It's mostly comprised of the factories and forges that are harnessing the materials from the lava.
Are there any like buildings, or is it just all machinery? And
Machinery.
Stuff? Okay.
These factories and forges are basically providing power to Sharn.
Yeah.
Because the lava down here in Ash Black has magical properties, and these factories and forges were built by House Kenneth.
Okay.
But in terms of houses, it's very slum.
Well, I can't tell if this has been wreaked havoc by a Psyforge, or it just looks this shitty all the time. But regardless, I think probably need to do a little bit of investigating and kind of find out if there's anyone making trouble down here.
From what I understand, it normally does kind of look this shitty. Might need to do a bit more digging. Curious what those orcs are making a commotion for.
Okay. Do we want to see what they're doing over there? See if we can.
I'm gonna try and go make some ear. I'm gonna try and make my way over and see if I can't hear with an earshot.
Make a perception check.
Rhalis.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
He's gonna have advantage on fucking perception.
13.
13. You hear, as a bunch of Warforged and other orcs, trolls, and goblins are making their way past, you see a goblin and an orc talking, and what you hear from it is, 6 stones begins tomorrow. Place your bets. Who wins who walks out alive.
That's all I hear.
That's all you hear.
So it sounds like some type of gambling. I'm gonna use my telepathy to Vishara and say, just sounds like gambling over here. So there's something about 6 stones starting tomorrow. And placing bets.
So we could either go and try to get some information there, or just keep looking, in which case we're going in blind. What do you think?
Let me see if I can find anything. And I'm gonna walk my way up to the goblin who's kind of shouting it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, what are the odds?
Well, for the halfling, 2 to 1. She's favored. For the human, 10 to 1. For the orc, 5 to 1. The half elf, 50 to 1. For the dwarf, 35 to 1. For the warforged, 100 to 1.
What's the contest?
You're new here.
Aye?
6 stones. 7 enter. Go against a cockatrice, only 1 survives. 1 walks out. Rules are simple. No arms, no magic, and you can't hurt the cockatrice. Last one standing that isn't petrified wins.
Tell me about the Warforge.
Oh, scaly metal bastard. Got arrested for doing a job for us. This is his chance to be cleared of all his debts, if you know what I mean.
Why would the halfling have the higher advantage in this?
She's fast. She's small. She's feisty. Used to work for, espionage. But she got caught. Lost us a whole shipment of Dream Lily. This is her way of clearing her debt.
Dream Lily that hard to come by down here?
Dream Lily's hard to come anywhere. It's from Sorlona. Sarlona, whatever the fuck those weirdos pronounce it. Used it for medicinal aspects in the last war. Now we use it as very potent drugs, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I ain't been my first time.
Apparently it's your first time down here if you don't know what 6 stones is.
Knew the area, not knew the drug.
Ah.
Medicinal, that is.
It was. And then we got a hold of it.
What's the normal wager?
25 gold?
You mean to tell me people here make that much that quick?
We control the cogs. We make our money in the Dream Lily. And some illegal ways.
To the DM, what did you say that the name of the clan was down here?
You have Droma, Drooam. And then you also have the Bormar clan. The Bormar clan doesn't necessarily have much say in this region, but they are at constant odds with the Dromar. The Dromam are monstrosities, so orcs, goblins, trolls, that hail from the west, that have come to Sharn and set up their own base of operations. And since there's not a lot of Sharn, there's actually no Sharn watch or guard here. They all make their money in different illegal ways.
Tell you what, can't say I have much coin on me, but what I do have, like to build a place down. I got 5 gold for the halfling. Got 10 gold for the warforge. Curious. Odds like that. Sometimes Dark Horse will pay out.
Indeed. I'll put you down.
If I were to find this warforge beforehand,
Oh, you won't find him. He's in our stock. This ain't a game where anyone enters. This is a game of win and your debts are cleared. Lose. You don't come back. Petrification from a cockatrice. Well, it only lasts 24 hours. In this game, it means death.
sounds about right. You said games begin in the morning?
In the morning.
Time?
About 10 a.m. Head west. You'll hear us.
Right then. You need a name?
No name. Off the books. If the Sharn Wash ever comes here, we've done nothing wrong. I know your face. He knows your face. We'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
With that, he takes your 15 gold.
I never handed it over.
You're right, you didn't hand it over.
I'll walk off.
Okay.
Not very smart, are they?
It's going to be much more focused on trying to be able to clear debts. Seems like we might be entering into the realms of drug cartels.
It's usually what happens in some of these underbellies.
Well, so funny that we found one here so soon as we walked in.
Since Dream Lily is from my home continent, would I know exactly what it is?
Make a medicine check at advantage.
At advantage?
At advantage, because it does hail from Sarlona.
Hail!
Hail!
Sail.
Wow.
I know, it sucked. 14.
This was a medicinal herb that was used during the Great War. The last war. After the last war ended, they have turned it into a recreational drug that, while consumed, it poisons the body. But if you were to ever take damage, and it would and you were ever to be knocked unconscious, instead of going to unconscious, you would be reduced to 1 HP. So it's very medicinal, but it has some adverse side effects.
Okay.
Well, Kavir, it seems like you got to know the local folk. What should we say? Kavir,
Yes.
did they say anything about this Scythe Forged or any trouble happening down here?
Nothing about that. They talked about. Oh, they did talk about one Warforged that had lost them quite a bit of money. Something about his odds being 100 to 1. Not the best. Their bets they have are them fighting up against a cockatrice.
I know what that is, but I don't know if you want me to make a roll.
Do I know what that is?
No to Drunma, yes to Vashar.
I do know what
Do
a
I know
cockatrice
what
is.
it is?
No, he doesn't. She doesn't have to make a roll. She would know.
Me as Chris, I know.
What would
But I don't know if
I
Jim knows.
roll for that? A nature check or
Nature check.
Would I know what a cockatrice is?
No. So you would have to make
a 4? I
Based.
don't know what it is.
So what would my modifier be?
Your intelligence.
It's intelligence, nature, if you have a modifier in it.
So go to skills.
Nature plus 2. So
a 9.
9. It's a monster.
That's all we know.
Sounds like it's some sort of beast.
Something about petrifying.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
And the way that they had described it was normally it lasts 24 hours, but in this case, death.
Afraid to ask what kind of death.
I think the death kind.
Well, I mean, like
The one where you stop breathing.
Is it gonna get eaten by the cockatrice? Is it gonna?
They probably smash you with an
they
anvil. They'll probably smash you with
their
a
head in?
molar.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was something along those lines. Typically, what they said is that 6 people enter, 1 person leaves. 7 enter, 1 leaves.
Well, that sounds brutal and.
That's why it's called 6 stones.
Although, I mean, it's I guess a good way to dish out justice. If you do someone wrong, the promise of a clean slate. Well, let's not try to get any trouble to where we have to
Participate in this game.
participate in that.
I'd like to stay away from this game as much as I can.
Did you all finish that conversation? Kavir. In your mind, you hear, I found him. Make a perception check.
15.
15. So as you hear that enter your mind, you begin to look around into the northeast of you, past the forges and factories, about 60 feet. You see a female changeling standing next to a warforge that has sapphire crystals expanding out of its chest that are glowing. And next to them is the orc. And as you make eye contact with the changeling, she holds up her hand and waves. And they begin to walk away. And that's where we're going to tonight's session.
Of course. I'm really starting to hate that fucking changeling.
Wow.
I gotta show you my inspiration dice this week.
Yes.
Wow. Good job, everyone.
Woo!
Y'all fucking made bank. Yes. Thank you all for listening. If you like what you're hearing, leave a comment, rate us, share with.
Rate us on iTunes.
Yeah, rate us,
leave a
share with
comment.
your friends. Again, we're just starting out, but we hope you're enjoying this. I know we're all enjoying it.
What was that hashtag we used, by the way? Was it Pat Benatar Tabaxi Rogue?
Cat Benatar,
Cat
the
Benatar.
Tabaxi.
Cat Benatar, the Tabaxi.
Oh, there it is.
Maybe she's a new hashtag of Rhalis helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Actually,
the party
what?
is
I'm
now
gonna have to
called
start going.
Rhalis Helps.
You guys are
Rhalis
gonna
is
have
hell.
to
Rhalis Helps.
tell me exactly how to spell it.
Rhalis.
I'm pretty sure there was a U in
Apostrophe
there.
S.
Keep it as just Rhalis helps.
Raylis helps.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. We will see you next week. And is it Wednesday, my dudes?
Stop.
I love that so much. Do not change it. Bye.